Hello and welcome everyone to another episode of Demo Stage. Today we're taking a look at Aether and Iron, the demo, and the demo was released during the Steam Next Festival, which is a couple of weeks back now, and it sounded and looked pretty interesting, and it has a pretty art style to it, I think. And yeah, we're going to take a look at that. So we get a little welcoming screen here that says, "Thank you for playing Aether and Iron. This is a beta build and some elements are still a work in progress." So there's some voiceover things. Currently the game has limited voiceover recorded. We're working hard to get all the dialogue recorded as our script gets closer to done. Okay, that's cool. This stage, it's normal that some conversations may be silent or missing lines of voiceover. Okay, there you see that. Performance. Some scenes take a while to load. We know that, and we're working on optimizing the game to run well on as many devices as possible. That's very nice. Okay. You can value your feedback. If you enjoy the experience in our evolving world, you can provide feedback directly by navigating settings feedback from the main menu or pause menu. Okay, cool. Combat preview. Play a bonus combat encounter from later in the game. This unlocks after you complete your first combat encounter in the main campaign. Okay. Alright, I think settings should be set up, so we'll go in there. This can be changed at any time from options and gameplay. For those who want to enjoy the story and explore the world without focusing heavily on combat and resource management, that's basically all my choice. I love just getting in the story and all that, but we're going for balanced here. For those that want a mix of engaging story and challenging gameplay, ideal for players who want a balanced approach to combat, exploration, and resource management. Let's go balanced. We even have modifiers here. Single save, okay, permadeath. So we just have one save slot, and if we die, it's dead. What? One life, no second chance. If Gia dies, the campaign ends. Okay, that's kind of hardcore. We don't want that. Single save, no. Okay, we'll just go ahead and continue. The game supports autosave. Please don't turn off your game when you see this autosave icon. Well, that's pretty console-y, but here we go.
Every man, woman, and child remembers the day that Aether first captured their imagination, that gravity became nothing more than an inconvenience. Prepare yourselves, fair citizens of New York, to feel such wonder again. The Helicline Institute of Avionics is announcing an early Aether Tech showcase ahead of the 1939 World's Fair. So come one and come all, and be inspired. Gaze upon new skyward frontiers and see that there is no alternative to a future amongst the heavens.
Looks like it's time. There's no thriving in this city, not in the lowers. They call it that for a reason. Drowning in rain, lost in the shadow of the uppers. But with a job like today's, a girl can hope to finally catch her breath. Just a transport. No guns, no complications, no room for another screw-up. A second chance from a hard case like Mr. Blanc doesn't come around often. I just hope he's not setting me up. But something still isn't cooking right. Mr. Blanc doesn't give second chances to anyone. After that last job went south, he could have tossed me into the well and watched me get torn apart 6 ways to Sunday.
Now leaving the station.
Someday, I can leave the smuggling business behind. I won't have to worry about backroom deals, meddling tyrants, or pulling pennies from the smoke of a gun. Maybe I could even find a place in the uppers to thrive. Too bad I'm only welcome up here on business. For now. Someday, I'll have a whole place to myself up here. Something entirely mine. No thing and nobody holding me down. Just me and the open sky. Finally free. I slip into one of the ritziest hideaways in the uppers, long after the rich and sauced have sauntered off to bed. The glass cage cleans up nice after hours, but no amount of soap will wash away the stink of high-class gin and imported cologne.
Okay, pretty cool intro. Love the style. It's kind of a mix of cyber and steampunk. At least I think it is kind of a mixture, right? So, that's pretty awesome. And like the outgoing like the starting point for where you pick it off, that's can be set for some interesting things to happen. What's that? Mission, crew, inventory, codex, pause, skip, autoplay, dialogue history, Gia, smuggler. Okay, we have a car, chimera, heat, discrete, storage, 0 to 13. Okay.
My shoe gives the glass floor a wary tap as I scan the room. I ignore the booze hound glued to the table and turn to the stern-faced bartender.
The glass cage. Back door examine. Oh, that's pretty good. We can. Oh, there you go. Glass bottle. Floor. Oh, wait, we can look through that, huh? Glass birds and glass shoes. Take Mr. Blanc's job offer. Let Mr. Blanc know I've arrived to speak to the bar. Carefully.
The regulars flock here to take in the view over a bottle of something expensive and bubbly. Every now and then, a soul gets grounded. And this is the best seat in the house. As good a mouthwash as any. Might come in handy later, too. Currency in my line of work isn't always green.
Okay, let's
The
take
bartender gives me a look as I grab the long-necked top-shelf swill and take a drink.
Okay, we've got it. Can we go there? Okay, missions. Let's see. Glass birds and glass shoes, we got that. This place feels like a ghost is always hovering just behind the ear with words of ill omen. I need to get in and out with this job as soon as possible. That's probably the upper. Where's the lower? Is that the lower parts then? It's like different kind of shard worlds. Crazy. Really beautiful. Okay, crew. Manage your crew. Do we have some crew? This is where you manage your crew. You can change which shooters joined you on a mission and see all your crew skills and abilities in one place. You can only change your crew while you are at the hole. You will gain new crew members as you progress. You can change which vehicles your crew members are driving. Select swap and choose from. Very excited to find what it has with those vehicles. Choose from any of your unlocked vehicles. Change your vehicles to gain new abilities in combat. Okay, cool. Get more storage or access new parts of the city. That sounds awesome. So what is this? RAM, vehicle action. Okay, I kind of got the feeling of the vehicles of combat. Which will be crazy good. Okay, we'll see. Ram your opponent to adjacent cell, damaging your opponent, slightly damaging yourself. Omnidirectional. Shoot Gatling gun. Damages enemy vehicles in small area. Has a 1-round cooldown. Okay, what do we got? Shoot shotgun. Single enemy vehicle at close range. Direction right. That's probably very important. Gia's Brass. Daredevil. Enforcer. Grease Monkey. Gia's Hustle. Gia's Smarts. Okay. Can't change the crew vehicle while away from the hole. Okay, we're not at the hole, so we'll leave it be for now. Inventory. Crew members share group inventory. This is your crew pockets. To adjust your inventory, you can click and drag items around to arrange them. Items have useful information that can be viewed by moving your cursor over them. Okay. Vehicles each have an inventory. Okay. Items can be moved around in each inventory, or you can click and drag to move them from one vehicle to another. Sorting. Inventories can be sorted to quickly rearrange and filter stored items using the sort all button and the filter buttons above the inventory. Top shelf liquor. Okay. And dollars. Okay. Pockets, vehicles. Glove box storage. Trunks. Wait. That's all. Okay. Weapons. They're actually weapons. Weapons is on all as well. But here we go to the codex. Okay, there's probably lots to read from later on. The codex is your in-game encyclopedia, offering lore, character details, and insights into the world of aether and iron. Access it anytime from the top right. I hope I spelled it right, aether and iron. I don't know. Please correct me if I'm wrong on that, guys. I do hope I put it right. Unlocking entries. Entries are unlocked as you progress through the story. complete missions and explore the city. Look for highlighted new entries and delve deeper into the game's lore. Nice, always like that. Yeah, we have below it. Historia Bay. Okay, that's a small island actually, so they're probably more from the upper ones, I guess. Characteristic for the upper has plenty of escape routes. The glass baron runs the place is more of a recluse. Little interest in the affairs of the barony. Enforcement lacks. Still need to go to see Silverfoot James at Foxy's. The glass cage. Okay, that's where we are. Aether. That's what I want to know. Don't know if it's growing up on solid ground, but can't fully trust the stuff when caught, bottled, and burned. My Zio would say, if we were meant to fly, we would have been made with wings. He didn't like how man had become like gods. Can't say I disagree. Is this some kind of magical stuff? I don't know. Okay, interesting. Let's continue. Oh yeah, like that. Booze hound.
The booze hound's a whistling faucet, and his drool-spattered watch is worth more than my whole outfit. My eyes dart to the back door. If things go sideways, I'm a quick sprint from the exit.
That's good to know. Let's go to Mr. Morgan, but we search for Mr. Blank.
The bartender's eyes follow my hands, making sure I don't get too familiar with the patron's belongings. I approach the counter.
Continue.
Morgan? I give a curt nod without response. Any other gift of familiarity would be wasted. Wilson out? A deep sullenness passes over the man.
Let's do this autoplay.
What can I do for you, Miss Rendazzo?
Here we go. Talent checks. Certain dialogue options contain talent checks. These checks add an element of chance to your decision, influenced by your crew's talents and attributes. Each check has a difficulty rating and a minimum number that you need to roll. It kind of reminds me this kind of how do I put it? Mechanics remind me. I never played it. It's still on my list to actually go for it. But this reminds me of it's a very famous thing. How was it called? Disco Elysium. Yes. It kind of reminds me of that. It were also like these talent checks and all that stuff. And like this kind of the UI kind of resembles that, but just with their own style now. When you perform a talent check, you roll 2 6-sided dice. Your crew's talent and attribute bonuses are added to the dice roll. All of your bonuses are shown on the tooltip when highlighting the dialogue option. Press about Wilson. What are we doing? Ask about business? That's easy. You need to roll 5+. Total bonuses 0. Ask about. Can we do a little bit of like?
It's been a while. How's business, Morgan?
Okay.
I know that name from the radio.
We're the voice.
Shame I'll have to miss hearing her live. The glass cage might tolerate my presence during after hours, but its patience runs dry whenever respectable clientele's on the floor.
Business carries on as usual, Miss Rendazzo. Mr. Blank's morning's full, and in the evening we host Kid Holiday. Ask about Mr. Blank. Should we try that? I don't know what the arrow advances the conversation. Okay, let's do learn more. We want to learn more, so let's do that one. Get him shoot. That's at least a 5. Here we go. 6 experience points. Okay, that could take a while.
Morgan's eyes are gray, his knuckles raw, and the scent of 2-day-old body odor breaks through his strong cologne. Wilson never misses a shift.
Never's a big word, Miss Rendazzo, especially in this line of work.
Okay, let's ask about Mr. Blanc.
I got a meeting with Mr. Blanc. Let him know I'm here.
So soon? I'm surprised. And without your uncle.
His eyes meet mine, challenging me to say anything, to reach for my piece, to balk, maybe even cry. I slowly inhale. It's too early to let some high-nosed stiff get his kicks in. So I smile. I'm missing an Apollo Diamond picture to be here, Morgan. Help a girl out. The bartender frowns while he polishes a small tumbler. He's expecting me. I don't intend to make him wait. Do you? That did the trick. He reaches his hand under the counter, slowly. A part of me waits for a fiery roar of buckshot to tear through the mahogany. Instead, I hear a click and muted bell.
They'll be with you shortly, Miss Rendazzo. I assume you can show yourself out afterwards.
A familiar scent fills the air and blazy smoke drifts to the corner of my eye, drawing my attention to a darkened booth.
All right, let's go on. Oh, there we go. There's something else to pick up, maybe? All shows highlights. Oh.
The table's already set. A narrow beam of light splits the booth. On my side, a glass of my favorite whiskey. On the other, an ember held in the hands of a man more shadow than flesh.
Drink.
Cut to the chase. Okay, appreciate the drink. Advances, advances. What's this one? Strategist. Okay. That's pretty easy. We appreciate the drink.
I
for now.
down the high-class poison. Might as well enjoy it while I can.
Exactly.
A smooth burn sits on my tongue and melts clean through the jitters. The shadow sighs around the cigarette, as though he'd sipped from the glass himself.
Manners. Good.
He stubs out the pleasantries with his dying cigarette. Onto a new smoke. Onto business.
A young woman from the Heights requests transport to the lowers. Nowhere in particular.
The Heights? What's some girl from upstairs want in the slums?
I don't care. She requested discretion.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, can we just switch to that one right now? Oh, we can. That's neat. Seems self-indulgent to keep notes on myself. Okay, right. Mr. Blanc, where he was there. It's a man few know anything about, if he's a man at all. Not a string in the uppers. That doesn't lead back to him. And I felt myself tripped up too many times just walking around. I'll be better off when I can find work without having to crawl to him first. That's probably a good idea. The uppers. I've heard some call it a facade. The soaring skyscrapers, the clean cut concrete, the gliding along every edge. I don't care. I take a reliable 9 to 5, walking down the street without getting shot in this smell other than rot and a heartbeat. As soon as I have enough. Lowers. I'd look up when I was younger and wonder where the edges of the lowers truly were. How many barrens stretched across the horizon. How many islands filled the skies. Now that I see the muck and grime, now that I live in the place, that whole part of the city seems a lot less romantic. Okay. So we definitely want to escape that, but there's kind of a big thing going on, I guess. Menu? Oh, wait. Back? Oh, it's back. Okay. Learn more. Probe about simplicity. Ask about the client.
She seem like the type to cause trouble? If she's getting into my car, I need to know what to expect.
She is young, naive, harmless. No threat to you.
Coax him into saying more. What's that? Smooth talker. That's medium. Let's try that. We'll see what happens if it fails. We need to roll 7 or higher.
You're the one who knows things, and that's all you know?
Oh, we did it.
The girl's hiding. I found her buying passage from an unsavory sort, and I offered her an alternative. She's desperate, and she had money.
That was nothing, but more than I could have hoped from a man who charges a premium on information.
Pretty good. Okay. Probe about the simplicity.
Sounds too easy.
For you, Randazzo, too easy is all you get. For now.
And if she brings in heat from the Heights?
I trust you will adapt. Okay. Ask about Wilson. Who's Wilson, though?
Where's Wilson? Morgan looks worse for wear out there. The yellow flame flashes on caught breath.
Mr. Wilson is no longer under my employ.
Shame. He owes me money. Know where I can find him? The booth darkens to a silent gloom. Even the embers quiet their dull murmurings as Mr. Blanc leans forward again.
You'd do best to forget Mr. Wilson. Him and those he associated with. Or you too will find yourself out of my employ.
I'd struck a nerve, one that ran deep. Too deep for me to feel comfortable going any further. Mr. Blanc is a monster in his own right. I don't want to know what ghosts haunt his closet.
Take the job?
I'll get it done in a few hours. And maybe next time we talk, the work will require more than my babysitting skills.
Your reputation is mud, Randazzo. This is charity. Do the job. You'll be paid. Half your usual.
Ask politely for a higher pay. Demand or polite? What are we going to do? Should we just take the deal? Nah. Are we a little cocky? Do we try to? Daredevil. No, we try to be polite. Oh, we did it.
Half my usual? You called me up here to insult me?
You are not the same smuggler you were a year ago. I pay for who you are now.
It's a conversation I'd had several times already with too many clients. Conversations I'd lost. Turns out one bad day wipes out a lifetime of reliability. I had to try again. I'm every bit the same person I was. That's why you want me on this job. Why you need me. You can't risk your little Heights socialite giving you a bad name with the fat cats upstairs.
If she held any influence, she wouldn't be running away.
So she's running away, and he didn't dispute the first part. You could have called anyone, but you called me because I am the same person. No one else will protect her like I will. That you know. And that's worth a little respect. His cigarette extinguishes itself, obscuring what little of his face I could see in pure black. He did need this girl protected. Question was, from whom?
Your usual, then. And Randazzo, I expect your usual? You'll find her outside, being obvious. Good luck, Randazzo.
Okay. There was a little bit of information drop there. So she's running away from someone, probably. And I don't know where he wants her protected. Okay, and we kind of screwed up a job in the past. That's why we got questioned as we're not the same person. But we told them we are. We got a little bit of cash for that. Mission log. Here we go. The mission log displays your available missions, including details on their current objectives. From here, you can also review a history of previously completed missions. Access at any time from the top right of the screen. The conversations, locations, and other points of interest required to progress a tracked mission are highlighted across the game world. Tracked or not, all available missions can be progressed. Use track mission to more easily follow the mission you're currently pursuing. Let's get the hell out of here. Make contact with the girl. Okay, where do we need to go? Back to taxi platform. Oh, there you go.
A string of yellow cabs idle at the curb, their vultures squawking at a young woman standing on the sidewalk, barely 20. She's a bird of paradise, too colorful for the drab concrete jungle around her. Obvious was right. That's the one.
Taxi platform. We can interact? Distant island, interact. Okay, what are we getting? Missions. Let's set here. Let's. Okay, that's still that one. Nothing changed there. We still got this. I don't know. Can we do that right now? Hero talents. Okay, let's see. Complete missions and encounters to earn experience and level up. When you level up, each of heroes gain a talent point for you to spend. Each hero has access to different talents. Increase your talent proficiency to more likely succeed in dialogue talent checks and unlock new skills. Increasing talents to certain will unlock new skills. These skills grant your heroes new abilities and bonuses when they are part of your crew. See all of your heroes' unlocked skills on the right. Daredevil, Brass, Hustle, Smarts. Okay, that's kind of the talent, like, main point, and then we have those sub-trees with Daredevil, Enforcer. You need understanding of machinery. You can repair, modify, and create mechanical marvels. Improves your success with Grease Monkey checks and unlocks upgrades that let you repair and sustain your vehicle. So we can put their +1, I guess? Hustle. Dodger. Can evade danger and act swiftly. Agility makes you a master of surviving perilous situations. Okay. Smooth talk. Okay, we can zoom out a little bit there. Strategies. Okay. But that's for smuggler. So the question is if other crew members later get other kind of skill trees. Phantom. On roll. For each round that you avoid taking damage, gain +1 damage to all light weapons. Reset when hit. Huh. Sabotage. Gumshoe. What's Gumshoe anyway? Your keen eye and sharp mind make you an excellent detective. You can piece together clues, track down leads, and uncover hidden truth. Ooh. Okay. Brainiac. I let you repair and buff allies in combat. Daredevil. Improves success. Unlocks upgrades that boost AP when held as low and give access to taunt abilities. Enforcer. Is that like an active, like, how we do damage? Jump cost 0. Leaper. Bootleg turn. Very excited to see what that is about. Dual ram. Risky business. Okay, 1 HP each round. That seems reasonable, does it? Should we go for that? Upgrade Grease Monkey. Okay. Leveling up. Level up to enhance your crew's talents and attributes to improve your bonuses. Each crew member has access to different talents, so they probably have different talent trees. Okay, skill trees. Access your talents by selecting the crew portraits in the top left. Okay.
Zio always liked cabbies. Said they were useful. This is where he and I disagreed. It's really something. Someday, I'll wake up to this every morning.
Okay.
Bet these platforms don't see many folks from the lowers. One of the buzzards has her cornered. The girl's smile is a mask. She's being polite, but she doesn't realize how ugly this could get.
Convince the cabbies to leave. Smooth talker. Okay, we should have taken the smooth talker, I guess. Scare the cabbies off? Buy the cabbies off? Should we try that? Bottle of expensive liquor from a glass cage in Astoria Bay. Don't know if I want to waste that already. We'll scare them.
Hey, beat it. This fare's mine.
Easy. There you go.
The cabbie gawps at me, stunned I dare intrude on his meal ticket. He sneers and turns back to the girl possessively.
You pay her no mind, doll. Listen, do you like music?
I step forward and dig the snout of my pistol into the unwashed folds of his exposed neck. At the cold touch of iron, he lets out a little rat squeak. Now that's music.
Oh boy,
You're with me, Principessa. The girl locks eyes with me and instantly puts the pieces together. She's a fast one.
Thanks ever so much, but my friend's here? Have a nice day.
She trots over to me. The buzzards grumble and fly off, on the prowl for their next piece of roadside meat, leaving one stubborn hanger-on to squawk.
That sure was scary. I didn't realize... thank you, Miss... Smuggler?
I give her a once-over, like a filament warming up inside a bulb. Her shaken nerves are slowly replaced with a beaming smile. My silence doesn't seem to deter her optimism.
So, you're my driver. I'm Nellie. Well, Dr. Eleanor Reinhardt, technically, but please, Nellie's fine.
Name's Gia. So, doctor, huh?
That's right. My degree's in theoretical aethonics. I did my dissertation on Cherenkov radiation's impact on aether particulate flux. Columbia, then NYU for postgrad. Such a gorgeous campus. Have you been?
Can't say I have.
It's pretty close to the Helicline Institute of Aethonics. Olympus Park is what most people call it. Where I work. Or worked, anyway.
She fidgets with her big, overstuffed briefcase. Something about it bothers me. This isn't your average rich socialite clutching her purse in a rough part of town. She's clinging to it like a life raft.
I hope you don't mind me saying so, but you make quite a striking impression.
The girl's eyes sparkle with curiosity. She's a bright little thing. Smart, switched on. And she's doing an admirable job of hiding how scared she really is. Her voice drops to a conspiratorial whisper.
Are you really a smuggler?
Oh, that's pretty hard. I don't know. Should we try to do that? Tell the truth? What happens if we fail, though? Plus 10 is pretty tough, yeah. Or 10 plus, yeah. Let's try it anyways. Shoot. Okay, what happens now?
No, I'm a chauffeur. The girl's grin is like a sunrise. She claps her hands together excitedly.
Right! A chauffeur. I didn't know we'd be using a cover story. Ooh, how thrilling. What should I be? Maybe the heiress to a vast fortune? Textiles, perhaps? Or steel? Or maybe rubber? Can I be called Lady Vanderhooten or...
Look, we'll discuss this later.
Oh, yes, of course.
My car's this way. Come on. I get an itchy feeling, like we're being watched. This whole thing has me off kilter, like walking into a room without turning on the lights.
Alright, let's continue. Okay. Take Dr. Reiner to the lowers. Travel to the ferry station. Buy tickets to the lowers. Stow away on a ferry to the lowers. Okay. Codex had something. Nellie. Brilliant scientist with a mysterious problem. Nellie arrived in the uppers, clutching a mysterious briefcase and looking for a ride to the lowers. After narrowly escaping the accident that claimed the lives of her research team, the brave and somewhat naive idealists decide to take her investigation to the source. Alright, this is all going to be mysteriously but very interesting. Toggle locked entries. Oh, there you go. That's pretty handy. Nice. Okay, back to Astoria Bay. I guess so.
We step into my ride. I twist the ignition, and we set off. I catch the girl scanning the interior, her eyes taking everything in. So, where am I dropping you off? The lowers is pretty big.
Oh, anywhere, really. I'm sure I'll find my way where I need to.
There's only sincerity in that voice. Mr. Blanc wasn't kidding. This really is a babysitting job.
Ooh, what's that button do?
Yeah, don't press that.
Ah, so it must be some type of modification. I bet it's a supercharger. They always have those in the comics. Oh, I know. It's an ejector seat. Wait, it's not for the passenger side, is it?
She's not even really talking to me. Her motor mouth is just spinning out of control. I've got to learn what the hell's going on with this easy transport.
Okay, let's learn more.
So, first time in the lowers, huh? Doing some sightseeing?
I'd rather not talk about it.
The kid glances away and grips the case tighter. This line of questioning isn't going anywhere.
Ask about her work. Okay.
So, you and Mr. Blanc are old friends? The girl gives me a confused look, like I was using a jar of rotten eggs as face cream.
No, he helped me out of a difficult situation. He's a very kind man, you know. Quite like him. Though, I think he smokes too much.
Kind? I've never heard it put that way.
He talked about you before you showed up. I think he likes you. Said you had grit, that I could trust you. Not much else, though. After that, he just smoked and smoked. Dirty habit, don't you think?
I can't tell if she's being serious. Miss Sunshine doesn't seem like the type to lie, but getting Mr. Blanc to share personal details wasn't a scenario I could see playing out.
Okay, what are we going to do? Brainiac? I'm sure. Brainiac. Ask about her work. Nah. Crap. Can we do the other option as well?
Her shoes are well polished, her hands clean, and the letters ER adorn her briefcase. She's an open book, but I can't get a read on anything useful.
Is there something you want?
I want to know what I'm getting myself into, kid. Something's off.
Exactly what Mr. Blanc told you. I need transport to the lowers. That is all.
It's never that easy.
Maybe this time it is.
While we're talking, my eyes keep getting pulled to the rear view like it's a magnet. I can't shake the feeling we're not alone. I juke down a couple service paths and hop across an access junction. Sure enough, when we pop back onto street level, the same dark shape is lurking behind us. Hang on to something, kid. This might get bumpy. I pop open the hidden compartment under the dash and point
I
to
like
it.
those drawings. They're
The girl
really
catches
beautiful.
on almost instantly, and there's only a moment of hesitation before she shoves her briefcase inside.
Okay. Going over to combat, maybe? Moving around the island. Here we go. Click on a location to view info and set it as your destination. Click on it again and press space to travel there. You can also right-click to travel to a destination instantly. Changing your route. You may encounter unexpected events along your route. After an event, you will return to the map. You can continue your journey pressing space or by clicking on your destination again. Okay, there we go. Or you can choose a new destination. Right. No location selected. Key locations: Astoria Bay, ferry terminal, taxi platform. This looks great. Okay, what can we do? Clear destination? Focus camera. Okay, that brings it in the middle. What's this? That's where we are, huh? So we probably need to just go there. Let's go. Surprise encounter.
I catch a glimpse of the man tailing us. He's got the easy posture and the liquid metal smile of a seasoned killer. In the rear view, his eyes burn like ice above a jagged scar.
No! How did he find me?
Who?
You okay?
Nellie? Who is that?
You came home, darling. Looks like you
We
found...
can't, Gia. Please, we can't.
Don't worry, kid.
Okay.
Just keep your head down. This will be over soon.
Looks like you found a little tour guide, Eleanor. Got no quarrel with you, smuggler. Pull over and you can drive away clean. Okay, it's not going to happen. Enemy vehicles can be damaged by selecting a weapon and then enemy vehicle and an enemy vehicle to shoot. Each weapon can only be used once per turn. Hover over locations to preview your path. Click on a location to move there. Moving forward costs more than moving backward. You can combine attacks and movement by selecting an ability and then choosing a location to use it. Combat is dynamic. Look out for obstacles and lane changes. They could damage or even destroy your vehicle, or use them to your advantage against enemies. So is this turn-based or what? Okay, we're sticking at where we are right now. Move here. Okay, that's our battery. These are civilians. What do we got though? Direction back. Okay, we need to check that as well. Light shotgun. Can we do it multiple times though? I guess not, huh? So we could try that one and try to use the Gatling. Maybe we should start with that, huh? Let's give him a warm welcome. Eliminate all opponents. It's just one, right? Isn't he first though? Shoot here. Okay, that's that's awesome. Okay, we got 4 left. Or 5 left. Let's give him all. There you go. Okay, we can't let us fall back. Okay, that's pretty good. Don't know why though, but we'll do it. And turn, okay. This is fun. What's he doing though? Civilian's turn. It doesn't have to go like this. Ouch. Oh, that was the ramming thingy, right? Okay, we got 1 HP back. Can we ram it into the wall? Let's try and do that. Let's go ahead. Maybe we can hide between those guys. Okay, let's enter. I wonder if you'll later have like more vehicles if you have more crewmates. Maybe. Oh, they're opening up there. What's this? We can shoot in both directions. Can we ram him into him? Ah, it would be beautiful. What's this? Road change at the end of this round. Oh, I see. But can we pull him in there? Should we try that then? Well, let's give it a go. Yeah. Ah, it's not there though, right? Give him a hard time. We're trying to hide again. They're making space. What happens though? Oh, there we go. Okay, okay. Got a little narrow. Ooh, backward round. Collision damage 2. So we have just 9 left. Let's give him that one then.
Another notch on the dash.
Here we go.
We did it, Gia! He's gone!
That was too easy. We need to get off this island. Now.
Okay, that was fun. Okay, what do we get? Oh, that gives us a lot of experience. Okay, that's good. Scrap metal. The base of every modern video game. Okay, scrap metal. The material of choice of a gifted mechanic. This is used to repair damaged vehicles. In inventory, 30. That's good. I do hope we can repair the vehicle though. We'll need to continue, I guess. There we go. Stop
I got
all
my papers.
vehicles. Okay.
Verified this morning by... Look, maybe there is some other arrangement we can reach. I flash a clip of greenbacks underneath my outstretched expired
We still have the
permit.
bottle.
The guard looks unimpressed. Damn upper snobs, too good for money. He waves me on, and I drive towards an open...
There's an open spawn in the entrance of the terminal. Oh, that's where we land, okay. What does he say? Ma'am, that might fly where you're from, but not up here. Well, I have to get a permit like everyone else. No move. I thought we could use the bottle now.
People mill about, laughing in the sun, but something's off. The world feels grainy and sluggish, like I'm wading through sand. I need to keep the girl close.
Okay. Astoria Bay Ferry Terminal. It's not a dark cloud in the sky or a black head in the crowd, but my shoulders remain tense. Geez, vehicle, open door?
We're killing time in a sea of hard limbs, well-used pocket watches, and dull chatter, waiting for a permit. Bureaucracy moves slow in the uppers without the right type of love to grease the wheels.
Gia? Are you sure we can't take my briefcase? It's very important.
Better off out of sight than getting swiped in a pickpocket's hunting ground. See that? I nod and put a spotlight on an act I've played myself. A gal trips into a gentleman. The gentleman goes to help her. And the bag he's briefly forgotten about glides away in the hands of her partner.
Jeepers! Oh, that poor man. We
should do nothing. Right now, we keep our heads down and avoid bringing attention to ourselves.
Oh.
Look, no one's prying my stash open, and I've got an eye on the car. Besides, we'll be back in the Chimera in no time.
Right. We're... what's the phrase? Staying low. I'm just worried because... Oh, Gia, look! Cotton clouds! Oh, I haven't had uppers candy in years.
The girl runs off.
Okay. She just rushed off. Let her enjoy herself.
She's like a bird from a cage. Bright eyes sparkle as she flits at every vendor between her and the cotton cloud stand. The speakers call out names with far more cheer than they deserved. Dreamland, Nation's Crusade, and so on. None were ours.
What do we got here?
The vendor sculpts pink and blue clouds for passengers in search of a sweet souvenir. Nellie looks ready to buy out the whole stand. My neck itches at every careless shoulder bump and lingering eye. Nobody unusual, but the itch doesn't quit.
Okay. How do we get out of here? Okay, that's that.
The girl seems determined to stay obvious. We've still got time before the ferry leaves, but I growl as I give up my spot in line and beat feet after her. The girl's busy drilling the vendor about sugar to syrup ratios. I throw a look and she focuses on picking out a flavor. A stick of cotton later, I heard her back in line. Unfortunately, it hasn't moved. I let her get in a few sweet bites before I feed her something bitter. What did that scarred-up black hat want with you? Her face falls mid-bite. The pink cloud sags like a lead balloon.
I've thought of at least 5 different ways to explain it, but it's complicated. Usually I'd ask someone for advice, but he's not here.
Forcefully ask about the man chasing her. It doesn't seem right though. We need intel. Yeah, we actually failed that. That's pretty bad. Oh boy.
You knew who that was. Why is he after you?
I don't know.
He almost ran us off the road and killed us both. Filled my car full of holes that your fee doesn't cover. Is that not enough to jog your memory? I press too hard and she shuts down in front of me. I'll have to ask her more later.
Okay. What about the briefcase then?
Look, kid, I got shot at for you. I was told to expect a simple transport, and now I'm stuck looking over my shoulder. You owe me a whole lot more than it's complicated. What's in the case?
I'm sorry. You're right. And I'm sorry you got shot at. It's my research. It's very important, but I don't know why anyone else would want it.
I give her a side eye. I need the whole picture, but all I'm getting is an unfinished canvas.
It's the well.
What about it? So a bodega sign falls off and disappears every now and then. Neighborhood's already coming to pieces anyhow.
It's expanding. Getting bigger. Stronger. It's going to get bad, Gia. Really bad.
You're pulling my leg.
No! I swear, Gia! The car!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And it's gone.
Minutes. I'd only taken my eyes off the car for a few damn minutes. Time stops long enough for me to catch the tail end. The glare of green lights, the lift of red-white metal, and the blur of a black hat. They took my car.
Gia! My research was in the car. What are we going to do?
We're going, now. Ferry's here. I know a place we can hide on board, but we gotta move.
But...
No buts, kid. Move. If they've got the car, we've got to assume they're on our tail. We stick to the plan. Get to the lowers and hole up somewhere safe. After that, we're gonna figure out how you're getting my car back.
Okay, straightforward, I guess.
The hole is a barrenless refuge, rotting and hidden in a forgotten corner of the city.
Level up.
It offers sanctuary to every soul who finds freedom at the end of a gun or the bottom of a bottle. It is the safety of the shadows.
Oh, is this your hideout, Gia? It's like a pirate's cove or a raider's den.
More like a sinkhole. Watch your step, kid. You'll sooner run into a back alley mugger than a swashbuckler out here.
So, what's next? We need to formulate a strategy.
My place. I need a drink, and you need to finish explaining what the hell got my car stolen.
Right. Home Island, the lowers. That's the hole there. That's our home turf, I guess. We got a completed mission. Pretty good. The well. What is the well? Not a soul in the lowers would tell you they want the well to stick around. These gravitational shifts are a pain. But to say it's getting bigger, growing, might be something there. This wouldn't be the first time I sent some do-gooder down here to create a problem and act the savior. Okay. Still just one. We got an upgrade here. Do need that smooth talker upgrade though. Gain 1 HP each round. That's what we want to get. Tune up. Aether transfer. Okay, that's cool. Counter ram. Taunt. To attack only you for 1 round. Okay, improve risky business. Right. Okay, we'll spanner point. How much do, right? Wait, still leveled up? Oh, we still got 1 talent point. That's a lot. So where's Smooth Talker then? Light weapon supply ether drained. Oh, okay. Let's get that one. Gia's apartment. Unload. That was pretty good. Crack wall. While the Jonases have their guild wallpaper, all I have is a head full of Sundays. Unfortunately, dreams don't provide much of a view when your eyes are open. Cigarettes? I can last 1 more day. Booze.
Finally, the first drop of real sunshine all day.
Okay. Greenhouse window. Z always told me to have a way out. This old greenhouse has plenty of windows that offer that very service. Would hate to break one on a quick getaway though. Comic books. Still have that new edition of BAM to read. Okay. New York City is bigger than the world that holds it. A single filing cabinet couldn't contain it all, but I always found a way to keep it stocked with everything I needed. Portrait of Uncle. What would you do here, Zio? Say the job's over, cut the girl and run. Definitely saved me from a headache. Okay, so there's the stash. What can we do here? There's a shotgun in there. What are we doing with that? Short range shotgun that packs a punch. Get up close and personal. Okay. Where can we put it? Can we take it? Move all two? Stash. Take item? Can't take it. Why not? Oh, because we don't have a car, right? I think that's why, because we don't have an inventory right now. Interesting. Back to the hole. Can we go back? Oh yeah, we can. No quest tracked. Well, let's talk with Nally.
The way she holds herself is too bright for my apartment, too colorful. Everything feels smaller. The space between the shrinking walls taken up by her testimony.
I've been tracking growth patterns around gravitational anomalies. The well's always been an unusual case. It goes through the occasional spike and ebb, but it's always stabilized, eventually. My colleagues and I, were supposed to meet and discuss what to do about the well, but I was late. I would have been inside already if it hadn't been for Professor Gardner. He discovered something was wrong first. He tried to get me away, and because of me,
She trembles, leaving the unspoken sound of a falling body to echo off the walls.
There was an explosion. Everything burned so fast. I wanted to help, but Professor Gardner wasn't moving. That's when I saw him. The black hat. And then he saw me. I ran as fast as I could. Didn't have time to take anything else but the notes I had on me.
That's a hell of a story. So a professional killer snuck into the Heights and blew up a building just to get his mitts on you and your research. And you have no idea why.
I truly don't. Please, you have to believe me.
Okay, we're going ahead and ask about her colleagues.
Your colleagues. Tell me about them.
They were brilliant scientists, Gia. All of them. And bright and hopeful. Together, we were going to discover a better world. Find the answers to... And they were kind. Alistair, Professor Gardner, especially. He always looked out for me. Even when I first showed up. A 16-year-old with a half-packed suitcase and too many questions. He always tried to help. Right to the end.
Okay, well, what about the well?
Your kind have been coming down here for years. They do some tests, make a big spectacle of themselves, and conclude that it's mostly harmless. Nothing more than clouds or a bad storm.
That's the thing! It should be nothing more than a cloud or a storm. For crying out loud, it's not Jupiter's red spot. Something is causing it to persist and expand.
You're sure it's expanding?
If my work is correct, quickly.
It was just a pause, a moment where I hold back a lifetime of cynicism and disappointment. But she hears it like I'm filling the room with air raid sirens.
You live in a flying city, Gia. A city kept alive with technology so foreign 80 years ago that we'd be like gods to our grandparents. It's solvable.
Okay, there's a lockdown. Ask what she'll do next.
You're in the lowers, as requested and paid for. What were you planning once you got here?
First, I thought I'd have to find a place to live, of course. I have some money.
The girl goes paler than the moon in a crystal bath. A moment of clarity and a possible lifetime of hopelessness.
It was in my case. All of it. I have nothing.
She looks up at me, eyes suddenly welling into baby blue pools that flood the dwindling room.
I don't have anyone I can ask for a loan. Everyone's... They're dead. All of them. He killed them. And now he's followed me here. He won't stop, will he? He's going to find me again. And I won't be able to fix the well, and...
Hey, kid. Look at me. You're smart. You'll figure something out. You just... Listen, I'll talk to someone who could help, but I need you to focus. Those goons stole my car and your briefcase. And right now, you might be the only real lead I have.
What can I do? I told you everything I know.
Not everything.
Okay, now it's getting interesting. Ask about the traveling incognito. She has any enemies?
I don't get it. You're from Olympus Park. You got money. And you just leave without talking to anyone?
I needed to disappear quickly. Apparently, I'm not all that good at it. I didn't have time to pack. I took the first ferry I could find, and it left me in Astoria Bay. Fortunately, when I told a very nice officer I needed to get to the lowers, he referred me to Mr. Blanc.
Knowing Mr. Blanc, that referral didn't happen by chance. He's got eyes in every dark corner of the city. If a bird from the heights flew down on an air of mystery, he'd want to know why.
Okay, let's continue.
He called you by your name. We're looking at someone who's done his research, or someone who's got something personal on you. Got any enemies up there?
No!
You sure? You didn't piss off some other brainiac with a better showing at the science fair?
No.
You running from family? Some bigwig who made a pass at you? Jilted husband?
I'm not. I've never been... married? I don't have the time. Or the interest. But even if I did, I haven't had any gentleman callers. Or really met any gentlemen. Aside from Professor Gardner, of course, but he doesn't count. Not in that way.
Okay, there's more about that.
This
Go on.
Professor Gardner's come up a few times. Who is he?
Oh, Professor Gardner, Alistair Gardner, was one of the first people recruited to the Helicene Institute. He's one of their spokesmen, too. He even oversaw my application. The other adjudicators were reluctant. Everyone else was so much more senior and older, too. But Alistair fought for me. He called my skills and my desire for a better world a brilliant ambition. He helped look after me during my stay at Olympus Park. It helps that he supervised the lab that I worked in.
Okay, we can even go further.
This Professor Gardner's come up a few times. Who is he?
Oh, Professor Gardner, Alistair Gardner, was one of the first people recruited to the Helicene Institute. He's one of their spokesmen, too. He even oversaw my application. The other adjudicators were reluctant.
Okay, it's just repeated.
Everyone
okay.
else was so much more senior, and he helped look after me during my stay at Olympus Park. It helps that he
Okay,
supervises...
it's got a little grayed out there. Okay.
Supervised the lab that I worked
Ask
in.
how Blackhead found her.
Something doesn't add up. Most of us will never see the heights, let alone Olympus Park. How'd someone like him get inside?
I don't know. Must have broken in. Or stolen access? Disguised himself, maybe? But you can't just stroll through. I had to go through an extensive vetting process to even be allowed to visit.
So he's found you twice. Once in the heights, and then again after hiding with Mr. Blanc. He'll probably track you down here, too.
You think?
She starts to retreat back into her shell. Damn it. I was just getting somewhere. If I'm going to get anything useful out of this, I gotta give her something to latch onto. Hey, look at me. This chump isn't getting away with this. I'm going to take care of him. Going to get my car and your briefcase back.
Really?
It's a matter of personal and professional pride. I don't like when people mess with what's mine. Just stay here and don't touch anything. I'll be back soon.
Wait! I'm going with you.
Probably good idea. Maybe why?
And why should I do that? You're a doe in headlights most of the time.
Well, for a lot of reasons, actually. For starters, I'm excellent company. I'm also smart and amazing at aethonics. I'm sure that could really come in handy out there. But if not, well, let's be honest with each other. I need you to find that man. He has my briefcase. You need your car back, and you can do that by finding him. If he's following me, then that's good news. The best way for you to find him is for him to find me. Us.
Foolhardy or brave, like going all in before the flop in a high-stakes hold'em round. I'll give the kid this much. She's earnest to a fault. Okay, but first I need to see a gal about a car. Until I'm back, stay put. Cress is already gonna be in a bad enough mood when she hears about the car. She doesn't need me ambushing her with this bundle of trouble too. Cress Carter is the only person in the hole who could sell me something with 4 repulsors and a steering wheel. Only one issue. I'm broke. Fortunately, I have something more valuable to her than a wad of cash. If there's anything that can soften bad news and a steep ask from Cress, it's fresh vinyl with a smooth baritone. I second-guess leaving the girl idle in my room. She's the curious kind that could find trouble with her eyes closed and feet tied.
Okay. Should we find her distraction?
I don't
Let's
live
go.
like royalty, but I got a few shabby creature comforts around. Maybe it's enough to keep the girl's hands busy.
Right. Inventory. Coleman Hawkins record. Treasure. Limited edition Coleman Hawkins record. Cress' favorite musician. You guess this good? Along in the codex. Where's Cress? Former aether-near. Cress was catwalks and dockwork when most children were still crawling around the nursery floor. While most aether-nears never make it to the surface, a tragic accident pushed Cress community to help her leave the underground and bootstrap a business topside. Her unmatched mastery of aether tech has made her one of the most sought-after mechanics in the lowers, particularly within the outlaw community. Alistair Gardner, mysterious and brilliant industrialist. Alistair serves as the spokesman for the Helsinki Institute of Aethonics and is at the forefront of aether technology development in New York. As a well-known patron of the scientific community, he is famous for putting his considerable resources to work uplifting precious minds out of unfortunate circumstances to their betterment and the advantage of his business interests. His charitable work helped launch Dr. Eleanor Reinert's scientific career. Still can't take anything. How do we go back?
Try one of these. Cloud Captain never fails to cheer me up.
Oh, thanks, Gia.
Alright, we found something for her to do.
She starts to flip through the pages as I leave, her eyes landing longer on the page with Cloud Captain's devilish smile.
Ooh. Right, okay. The garage. Manage vehicles. Percy. Okay. Cress arm. Is it a robot arm? Okay. Or a mechanical arm. Some people love when adults are afraid of the dark. From what Cress has gone through, I'd be more worried if she wasn't. She works tirelessly on that arm of hers, obsessing over it, making sure that it's not useless. Sometimes I wonder if she's talking about herself more than her arm. Okay, so let's go talk to her.
Cress, the hole doesn't ask much of its residents. Stay quiet, don't draw attention, find comfort in the dark. Despite growing up an aether-near in the Undercity, Cress Carter refused to abide. From behind a junker made more of rust than steel, 2 faintly glowing points rise. Cress appears, pale, milky eyes already wary and fixed to joust.
Where's my baby, 8-Shot?
The low, angry rumble of the island's aether generators shake the floor in protest of their nature-defying feat. I hope it stifles the sound of my pulse. This is news I don't want to break.
Comment on who owns the car.
I distinctly remember buying it from an Italian rug salesman and his well-armed mother. And you, where were you?
Yeah, don't remind me.
I think you were, what's the word, stuck, wedged, down the wrong chimney to the wrong back room. I still have the scars, you know, from when the shooting started.
Okay. But answer this. Just who fixes that thing every time you add new holes? Who ripped out that trash stock engine and gave you something that actually works? Who made it?
All right, our baby then.
Rip off the bandage. No, we disarm the situation, of course. Easy. Nice.
Yeah, about that. Is that a combustion engine you're working on? It's practically an antique.
Mr. Thompson's been holding on to this thing since he first moved here. Left her to me when he passed. She's not much now, but a few more tons of elbow grease, and she'll sing.
She stretches her prosthetic arm and tilts her head, analyzing the jagged edges of this car-shaped hunk of rust like puzzle pieces she can rearrange and solve. She's distracted, mind somewhere free and happy, when I bring her back down. Cress, I got some bad news. The car's gone. I let my guard down.
You lost it? You here then to beg for your life?
I need help getting it back. An iceberg lugged 3,000 miles from the North Pole and thrown in the corner wouldn't have made this room any colder. Cress, Look, I don't come empty-handed. Here, found this on one of my jobs.
Okay, I see how that works now.
You think you can bribe me with a Coleman Hawkins? Damn. Okay, I'm listening.
She's still out there. My guess is White Street. The thief was after something in a hidden compartment, and they won't get it open without help. White Street will take apart anything if they get to keep the parts.
I'm listening for an apology, Gia. That wasn't just your car. It was hours, days of my blood, sweat, and tears to make it work.
You think I don't feel bad enough as is? I'm sorry, Cress. It's this job I'm on. This client, some hotshot's after her. Same punk who took the car.
Apology accepted. If you get our baby back. Now, this job. I thought you were taking things easy still. Honestly, surprised you found work at all. It's only been a year since your uncle died. How you holding up?
Okay, your uncle died. That maybe was the situation Mr. Blanc was referring to. Challenger's been scarred.
Work's dried up. Even the easy jobs that no one wants. What I can get is barely enough to get by.
Have you considered calling in that favor Needles owes you? He's working in White Street now. Pretty sure he could get you a job if you need it. Here, he's been busy lately.
Needles? I'm not talking to that prick, not in 100 years. Not sure who would shoot first if we saw each other again. No, Cress, not him. Wait, are you keeping tabs on him?
You're not the only smuggler that's good at what they do. He's also one of the few who still runs in White Street. Aetherneers over there don't have many options, especially with that tyrant and his constant wars.
War in White Street wasn't new, and it wasn't worth the small talk, or the bad memories that come with it. It's this client. There's something off about her.
Off? How?
Can't place it yet. Too many questions. Doesn't help that she's from the Heights.
Well, there's your problem. Anyone who lives that high up has a screw loose. Not enough oxygen. Shouldn't trust any of those airheads.
I might have to if I want to get my car back.
Be careful out there, Gia.
Not right now, Cress. I just want to stay focused, find my car. I bet by now she's in the hands of some White Street chop shop. I need your help, Cress.
2 favors, then. A car, and I assume a lead in White Street.
Her eyes go distant. She never told me who she lost when White Street's Baron executed his last purge, but she disappeared for a week afterwards. When she finally returned, someone else walked around in Cress's leather shoes. She pulls out a pencil, scribbling a symbol on an old stale coffee filter plucked from the ground.
North White Street Harbor, Pier 9. Say I sent you. You'll find some Athenaeers who can help. Maybe. As for the car, got a lemon out back. Not much, but it's a start. Bring it around, and maybe I can get it working. Take these repair kits too, in case you get in a scrap.
Okay. Oh, now we got our inventory. Gia's rusty lemon car. Oh, here we go. Okay. Resource. 5 health as vehicle when used. Where do we put it? On trunk, maybe? Right. Hand drawn, eat the red symbol, added to crew pockets. Schedule. Okay. Holy moly. Where's that there? Oh, here we go. Was that Codex? Alright.
Thanks, Cress.
Yeah. Also, Gia, don't be an ass. I'll hear about it.
Mission started. My kingdom for a car. Scrap pile. This store converts vehicle parts into scrap. Oh, okay. We can actually scrap things here. That's good enough. Workbench. Repair vehicles. Pristine. Paint shop. Ooh, look at that! Oh wait, it's got some holes in it, right? Wow. That looks cool though. Dark blue. What can we do? Pale blue. White? Maybe we can do that white-red thingy. This is the original one. We could swap it. Like that? No, wait, huh? Isn't it the same? No. Red and white? Like that, maybe? No, I think the white-red looks pretty good. Light red? Dark red? Just pale red? Nah, let's do light red. Like that, maybe? Okay. Finish that up. Choose vehicle. Finish. Here's another stash. Oh, that's our stash, right? Now we can put it in there, finally. Good. Probably because it got ripped off our old car that we lost. Change vehicle parts. Here we go. You can change the parts equipped in your vehicles in the garage. Select any vehicle to view its parts. Select any part slot to view a list of all your matching parts. Equip your parts, improve your vehicle's stats, and unlock new combat abilities. Choose wisely. You can upgrade your parts by spending currency to improve their stats. Upgrading the garage gives you access to higher tiers of part upgrades. You can also give your vehicle a new coat of paint. Select different colors and crests to see how they look. Unlock new colors and crests by exploring the garage. Wait, what crest? Oh, okay. Unlock new colors and crests by exploring the garages and safe houses around the city. Will do. Finish then? Meow. Okay. We got a mission. Visit Crest marked location. Search for the rats. Contact the rats. Back to the hole and
I'd left the kid to get some rest. I returned to find her stainless shoes performing a precarious balancing act on my chair while her hands twirl the wall crank. What the hell are you doing?
Oh, Gia! I'm not used to having time on my hands, and I couldn't help but notice your plant wasn't getting enough light. I adjusted the height, and it should get up to 10% more exposure. I hope that was all right.
Next time, ask. Anyway, got transport and a lead. Let's head out.
Already?
We need to move fast if we even want a chance of finding my car and your briefcase in one piece. Best bet? We start with White Street.
Why there? Is it a smuggler thing?
It's a hunch. White Street's whole business is sanitation and recycling. You need something disposed of on the down low? That's where you go.
Straightforward. Okay, what else can we do? Private ferry, travel to the city. Okay, can we do anything else? Do we have her as a character now? Still don't know, right? Crew? No, still no real crews, just us. Captain's quarters. What's that? The dog, the salty old ferrymaster, limps across the dock of his beloved town. Oh, here we go. Seasoned skydog. Spotting me, he raised a hand in greeting. Bought the ferry captain alive. You enjoy captaining a ferry? It's my job. Okay. Nobody does what you do for as long as you have. If they don't love it, right? The old man's eyes are roomy with time and pain and loneliness like the open sky. Ask about this dog's past. So what's your story anyways, miss? Like where you born here? How'd you get into the ferry game? No, my family came from Maine, fishermen. That's how I learned to pilot a tug. And what brought you to New York? Oh boy. Here we go. Throg winces like his criminal leg is giving him pain. Or like I dredged something up from some dark depth. Something he didn't want to remember. Ah, well. That will be LMA, my wife. You salty old dog. I didn't know you were married. Just having fun with the old boatman. Just trying to raise a smile on that dull leather mid of a face. But I can see I've wounded him. And I feel a twist of guilt. Alright, let's leave. I'll see you later. Long time ago, miss. A real long time. Okay, that was the answering. Take care now. Okay. Unload. Alright, let's take the ferry. Ooh. Dreamland. Nation's Crusade. Can we... Home Island? Okay. White Street. First Point Ferry. White Street. The Hole. Oh, we can't... It's so love to move around here. Oh, wait, there is. Is that where we come from? No, I don't think so, right? That's where we come from. Oh, we're moving there. Now arriving First Point Ferry, White Street.
I don't believe in vengeful spirits. If they existed, White Street would have been torn from the sky in retribution for its decades of war. Instead, it stays floating to spite the dead, a withered shell of its former glory.
Why? Is something wrong?
Where would I find the time, kid? Or the heart to fill your head with graves of ash, islands on fire in the night, the thunder of war in the skies? That was years ago. But not yet.
Alright. North White Street, how appeared. Okay, so we just have one location, but we could change routes as it seems. Where do we need to go? That's that. Is that like... Oh, there's an escalator that goes up somewhere. I probably can't just jump around here, huh? Too bad. The Grand Promenade. There are actually locations that we can attend to. That is really cool. Locations locked? Ooh, look at that. There are a lot of locations. This is just one map, okay? Wow. Better location. Plentiful. Let's move there. Trail here. Surprise encounter? Halt. Roads are closed until the demonstration is over. Exit your vehicle and line up for the parade.
Fine. I needed to stretch my legs anyhow. Like a dove on an updraft, the girl flutters off as soon as her heels hit the street, following the music and fanfare to the nearby parade. Hey! I said stay close!
Yeah, she's rushing off again.
Wowzers. I haven't been to one of these since I was young. Father took me to several, but those weren't as, serious. Where are the floats? The clowns? They're just soldiers. Are all parades in the lowers like this?
Just like this? No. Each baron has their own flavor of showboating to distract from how bleak life is down here. White Street's just eager to march and flash their guns around.
Something big must be going on. Do you know what's happening?
I'm not sure what this is. White Street has been bleeding territory, money, and men for over a decade in its wars with the surrounding barons. This should be a funeral march, not a celebration.
Okay, we could skip all the surroundings. Go to Gumshoe. Ask passerby for information. Let's do scouting first. Wow. Epic fail, I would call that.
Through a hail of ticker tape, I swerve my head for a better look, and collide nose first with a waving elbow.
Gia, are you okay?
I'm fine, kid. Nothing's broken.
We deserve that. Ask passerby for information.
Hey, pal. What's the occasion?
Bill's
Save the
unveiling his new
lowers?
machine. So
Going
just
to
say it's
take
going
more
to
than
save the
some
lowers.
new weapon to do that. He applies more
too.
plaster to his smile. I glance around. He's not the only face in the crowd straining to keep the corners of their mouth upright.
Okay. What the parade?
The cries of support echo emptily. The banners flow without enthusiasm. Like stone pushed through a sieve, the crowd forces out cheers for a devil clad in white.
Is that the Baron of White Street? He must be really popular.
That's Eli Tillingast. Calls himself the General. They cheer because if they don't...
Oh, there he is. Wow, that's some serious firepower. We say no to war. Uh-oh.
One hot blast of light was all it took to disappear a crowd, stunning onlookers like a twisted magic trick. Instead of applause, cries of panic and a stampede of feet clap the pavement, while a putrid smell fills the air. My gut twists as it fights every reckless impulse to run.
Steal nurse. Let's get a 7+ now. Oh, 6. Close.
A few onlookers run from the scene. My nerves scream follow before the next shot.
Stay still.
I grind my shoes into the pavement and force air through my lungs. In, out, over and over. I tell myself the cannon's not aimed at us. Yet, the crowd seconds from dissolving into a frenzied swarm. If I don't grab the kid and move, we're going to get trampled flat. However, we're saved by an unlikely savior.
Hold!
The Baron of White Street stands, gloved hand extended. Despite fear and panic, the crowd obeys, frozen in place by a gentle, assuring gesture.
Let the procession continue.
The music starts back up, and the world moves on Eli's command. Coerced cheers rush to fill terrified silence, while marching boots blot out the scorched earth.
The days where White Street bled tireless, save a debaucherous world, have come to an end. We will bleed no longer. Our enemies will tremble for a weapon they cannot resist, a weapon they cannot overcome. We will demand our rightful place in the sun and rid the shadow of chaos from the lowers. We are just. We are strong. We are unsullied.
He pumps his fist and the crowd answers with a deafening cheer. With all eyes back on the general and his grisly procession, I look for Nellie.
Okay, there's a lot of issues in that universe. These barons are no different than dictators of small countries, playing dress up and throwing their armies around like toy soldiers on the playground. The wall barons of White Street once flew over much of the lowers. I dread the day it happens again. Destruction like that, with weapons like these, they could reclaim everything they've lost, dragging the whole damn city back into war. God help us. Uh-oh. That guy again. Crowd. Despite the carnage, the crowd's feet remain glued in place. They cheer harder, more desperate, refusing to tempt fate and its devastating new weapon.
Red Aether wasn't to ever... Oh, gee, those people. Those poor people.
You recognize it? What the hell was that thing, Nellie?
It was never supposed to get out. Never. How did it get out? How?
She buries herself in her hands, breathing hard, wishing with every strained muscle that this nightmare would end. A part of me wants to join her.
I can't stay here, Gia. We have to go.
We can't. Not without attracting serious attention. You saw what happened. If we get caught sneaking out, we'll get shot.
Gia, please.
The kid's bloodless face moves me to glance down the procession line. The tail end's in sight, but the miserable sound from the girl has me second-guessing how long her nerves will hold.
Push for an answer. Okay, we can make that. We can't even do it. Wonder if we're extremely unlucky or what.
Look, kid. You knew what it was. You recognized it, so start talking.
I
think more than an empty expression, the kid climbs up tighter than 10-inch steel line. Make a run for it. We don't get a 10, right? So let's
we have to wait the parade out. Hold on just a while longer.
I understand.
The sound of lockstep boots thumping asphalt finally fades into the corpse-stained wind, and the crowd, released from their mandated joy, finally begins to disperse. Silence finds its way back into the world. All at once, the poor kid's nerves crumble like a paper cup, spilling her insides all over the now vacant street. Take it easy, kid. Slow breaths, all right?
Let's get out of here. Now, please.
Yeah, we're done.
Okay, that was serious.
Enough distance passes that ash and screams and a bright, hot light start fading into a bad memory. Nellie breaks the silence.
Is White Street always this awful?
Often enough. White Street's never shied away from putting down opposition with violence. Never heard of them using a weapon like that, though.
But those were their people. He's supposed to be the Baron. Isn't he supposed to listen to their concerns? What about due process?
Look, kid. It might work that way upstairs, but not here. The only word that matters down here is the Barons, and in White Street, the chain of command's everything. If Eli says we're going to war, you either fall in line, or you're an enemy.
One might have been bad, but the others were simply calling for peace. Where's the harm in that?
White Street tried the whole peace thing a few years ago. Someone blew them to bits during peace talks. That's not something they'll ever forget.
It's grim. That really is grim. Okay, where else can we go? General Eli? Oh, yes, that one, huh? Okay. Let's get back to it and move on. And there's the symbol.
It's around here somewhere, hidden. What was that symbol?
Are we really going into the Undercity? Will the aether rats let us, or are the stories true? You don't think they'll throw us off the island, do you?
Ask what the stories are. Yeah, let's learn more
Which
first.
stories we talking about?
Well, the ones in the papers? I've never met an aether rat, so I honestly don't know how much of it is true or not. However, they're supposed to be benevolent, aren't they? They keep our islands in the sky, and in exchange, they get the Undercity, but everyone knows that. I've heard they generally keep to themselves. Except when outsiders sneak into their tunnels. Also, their eyes all turn into a unique shade of pale blue. They glow, too, from what I've read. Like aether. There are journals that theorize why, but nothing concrete. Or always pleasant.
Madonna. The kid's understanding is as accurate as a stained mirror. Better clear things up before we go in.
Certainly straight.
Look, you can't rely on the stories you read in the papers. You want to avoid getting grounded? Don't call them aether rats. They're aethaniers, and they're good people. I'm guessing you've never met one?
No. There were rules. We weren't really supposed to interact with them. Or see them.
They don't want to be seen down here either. Too many people can't stand the idea that an island floats or sinks on the whim of an aethanier. Figure a good rat is a scared rat.
They've done it before, haven't they? I've read of islands crashing because of aether repulsor failure that could only be possible by sabotage.
And blow themselves up out of spite? No island falls without a baron behind it and a list of dead aethaniers trying to stop it. The world down here isn't one you'll find in your books. Keep that in mind. Now, where's that door?
Okay, time to search. White Street, the lowers. Last remaining guilds in White Street, or anything resembling a union, died out in the last purge. Or maybe it was a few purges ago. I've lost track. Crate. Fleet of crates, a spy, one out of step. Whoever had nailed this one shot had done a hack job, leaving behind a wobbly lid and a crack just big enough for a finger. Let's force it open. What is up with the rolling here? Wow. Stick my hand to the maw, angling past jigged slivers and crooked nails. Till I find a solid grip, I pull, fighting the groaning, shuddering lid. It slips free. I yelp as it slaps down on my pride and my fingers. No! We're super unlucky with that dice rolling thing.
Careful strokes of paint form an innocuous symbol of a rat matching the sketch Cress gave me. This is the right place.
Alright, let's see. Ooh, there's someone.
Shopping for trouble? We're just sightseeing real close.
Jeepers! Gia?
A pauper. One of the murderous specters slithering freely through every pipe, waiting to brutalize passers-by. If you listen to the stories. Scary as he is, he's more sentinel than specter. Looking for you, actually. We're friends of Cress Carter. She sent us to ask about a missing car.
Cress Carter?
Strange. Cress's name should mean something. Either he's greener than he looks or he doesn't trust my word. I might need something to loosen his tongue.
Let's go through the
Name's
list.
Gia Randazzo. Who are you if you don't know Cress Carter?
Maybe I know her. Don't know you. Neither of you.
Well, if what you need is an introduction, my name is Dr. Eleanor Reinhardt. Pleased to meet you.
Don't shake hands with strangers, let alone topsiders.
He threatens to disappear back into the shadows and leave us without a way in. But then he pauses.
Doctor? What type of doctor?
Oh, theoretical aethonics. Now, I don't have the experience one of you aethoniers have with the practical side, but I do know my way around an aether core. I was actually hoping I could find out a little more about maintenance techniques down here.
You know anything about hydraulic engineering?
No, but I'm a quick study.
Maybe we can get in that way. Let's go to hydraulic engineering.
You're having a problem with your water supply?
War's changed priorities for the Undercity. Water's being rerouted, and there's not enough of the good stuff to go around.
Is it a filtration issue? Something pressure related? Or does it have to do with the temperature regulation?
Don't know. Sounds like you might know a thing or two, though.
The pauper sinks deep into thought. We might as well be having a conversation with a statue.
Friends with Crest Carter, huh? All right.
The armed shadow stares blankly towards us, his pale blue glass eyes casting unknown intent at me and the kid before pounding the space behind him.
And watch yourself.
He melts back into the industrial decay behind him, never once taking his eyes off us, his disembodied voice echoing out one last time.
Or you'll see us again real soon.
Every darkened cranny becomes a potential peephole while we stand there. Like walking to confession blindfolded in a packed cathedral. I can feel hundreds of unseen eyes watching, waiting for a single misstep.
He gave me the heebie-jeebies. Do you think he...
She's interrupted by a gush of stale air riding the echoes of countless thumping aether machines.
Alright, we're getting in there. Contact the rats. Alexandra Maria.
Topsiders, why are you here? Hurry, out with it, we're busy. Harold's been wrong before.
Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Nellie. This is Gia. We're not here to bother you while you work on... Is that part of an aether substructure power converter? I've always wondered about the older infrastructure.
Nellie, that's not why we're...
Right. Gia's friend, Cress, she's an aethonier also. She sent us here because we need your help to find this car of ours that has some important stuff hidden away inside.
Too desperate, too vulnerable. I lob a cough towards Nellie, hoping she'd quit her rambling so I could get a word in.
Cress sent you? That girl. Fine, let's hear it.
Right. So we're in. Ask.
You and Cress close?
We're aether rats. We're all related. One big happy family. She's running around with all these topsiders causing trouble. And now she risks the three of us. She should know better.
It's a subtle movement. Alexander sends an involuntary glance towards Maria's abdomen before matching my eyes. I couldn't be sure if he was angrier that I caught him, or that he slipped something so personal. These tunnels...
They're so big. Where did they go? Everywhere? Can you get to any part of the island from here? Have you ever gotten lost?
I've known too many smugglers who've disappeared trying to find their way through aether rat tunnels. Success promises an unseen and untraceable smuggling route. Failure costs you your life.
No. Aether rats don't get lost. We can smell our way through miles of... This tunnel can get you through most of the barony. If you know where you are going. But don't try it. You'll end up stuck in the dark or taking a one-way trip to old New York.
Well, let's ask for the car now.
A 35 Chimera. Dumped recently. Have you seen anything? Alexander breaks his scowl with an impish eye and a cracked smile. He knows exactly what we want. And he is going to wring us dry for it.
Maybe. We'll need something in return, though. Harold says you know hydraulic engineering. Is this true? Can you create substitute filtration parts?
With the right equipment and a blueprint, maybe? I don't have any on hand, though. I'd also need time to formulate possible solutions.
Maybes are not enough. We need working parts, now. Eli's new war means that all non-essential requisitions are delayed. That includes water filtration equipment for the Undercity. Now, our water is becoming aether-tainted.
That's terrible. Of course we'll help. We'll get you everything you need. How do we...
Hang on a sec. Before we agree to anything, I need to know what we're getting into. How much is this info going to cost me?
Water filtration parts, new ones. 1 or 2 crates should do the trick. The more the better.
Aether should have priority. But Eli's leaving you without water?
Should be, but the Baroness quartermaster says the war means less for us and more for the army. Natsuko's a soldier, not a man. He's choked us from the supplies we need for years. Now, with the war, he has every excuse to squeeze tighter.
How'd any part of White Street lose out on clean water? I thought that's all Eli cared about, aside from his wars.
Our water is kept separate from the rest of the Baron's supply. That way, terriers can reward us with clean water if we run low.
Why would Eli risk the lives of his Aethaniers? You keep his islands afloat. If you all start falling sick, his islands are going to start dropping too.
We've asked his terriers the same question. All we get back is, get back to work.
Okay, let's take the job.
You'll have those parts, but I'll want to know where my car is as soon as we're back.
Don't trust the quartermaster. And watch yourself around the scrapyard. It's a dangerous place.
We'll get everything you need. I promise.
Poor kid. She has no idea.
Right. Is it the quartermaster? Let's go back to White Street. New location unlocked. What's that one? Scrap quartermaster service. Didn't we get like another location? We can lay low. On our key locations. Okay, that's what we have. Let's move out. Uh-oh. Stop at the checkpoint, manned by White Street officers whose sneers are tighter than their uniforms. I got the feeling...
Who are they?
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
You said it. Just keep cool. Okay. They wave us through. Alright, move along. Apparently we're not the particular field mice these punks are
I
hunting
hope that
for.
won't be a problem on the way back.
Okay. Maybe we should take another route back? Like the one over here? There's actually a lot of talking, so it's kind of a visual novel gameplay, at least most of the time.
If the lifeblood of White Street is
a lot of
industrial
text and
refuse,
dialogue,
then the
which is
scrapyard
pretty
is
cool.
its beating heart. From his steel parapet overlooking the yard, the quartermaster governs this realm of rubble with determination.
Scrap quartermasters. Test drawer.
Not while he's here.
Oh, of course not. Like the scrapyard, the quartermaster's in a perpetual state of activity. Maybe a nice turkey clop once in a while might have resulted in fewer gray hairs for the old soldier. Haired flag. Quartermaster's decorated veteran and displays his war memorabilia with pride. Strikes me as odd from what I've heard about the Philippines. What do you want to forget? Water filters?
I spot a crate of water filter parts inside the quartermaster's office. Can't lift him while he's standing there, though.
Okay, that's a source, maybe? The beanstalk. Massive cargo elevator locals. Cool beanstalk. is one of the last remnants of pre-aether tech, relying on grit, machinery, and braided steel to plunder the refuse of the old world. Primary storage lot. The main lot is in constant noisy motion, a cacophony of combustion engines and sparking steel. When you look past the grime, it's a place of ferocious efficiency and discipline.
The quartermaster would have a friendly, likable face if it wasn't lined with the stress and fatigue of a lifetime of devotion to Eli. It's clear as we approach he's neglecting 7 other things by talking to us. Sergeant Major Lutzko? I'm Gia Rendazzo, and this is Nellie.
Pleasure, girls. Sorry about the state of things around here.
It's a pleasure to meet you as well. You see, we're looking for...
Just a few minutes of your time, then we'll get out of your hair. Sir, how do you get along with the Aethaniers in White Street?
Keep on their own, mostly.
Well, they're not getting the supplies they need to survive, you see.
His eyelid twitches.
Oh,
He's
he
getting
increased.
impatient already.
Some actions attracted heat. High heat improves brass talent checks, but where's the smart checks? Low heat does the opposite. High heat also leads to more enemies in combat. Oh, we don't want that. So allied twitches. He's getting impatient already.
So I take it you served with General Tillinghast, is that right? Where were you posted?
Yeah, the Philippines. Tough tour. Wouldn't have made it without the general. Saved my story high more times.
I think you must have been very brave to do what you did. And it's plain to see you and the general are very close. He's lucky to have you around, I think.
And what's he envisioning for White Street exactly?
General's been beating back the Hearns or Gates for as long as anyone can remember. You mark my words.
Stars fill the old soldier's eyes,
Okay.
a proud stiffness rejuvenating his weary frame. Talking about his boss transforms him into a younger and more zealous figure. It's almost tender, in a strange, skin-crawling kind of way.
Okay, ask what he means about lawyers.
You deal with a lot of lawyer types?
There are Aethanier lawyers? Do they go to law school? Can they go to law school? What sort of law do they practice?
Sneaky kind sweetheart. Yes, the rats
Oh.
are pet snakes.
He scowls. I decide it's best we ease off. Well, that's just what we want to avoid. Forget I said anything.
Okay, cut to the chase, charm him.
Look,
That's right, charm.
you whitecaps are all about honor, right? You understand what an oath is. We made a promise to help these people, and we...
Which we could use a colorful woman like you. Okay.
It isn't permission. The old bastard would kill me if we ever ended up on opposite sides of a fight. But it's a chance. Yes, we do. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your time, sir.
Yeah, thanks
With a
for dropping
forced
by, ladies.
smile, he picks up a clipboard and walks off, shouting orders down at machine operators, and leaving us to look out over the yard alone. The gangway behind us squeals under a heavy step, and I turn to see a black-clad stiff trying to pass us a counterfeit smile. He puts down a half-drunk carton of milk and goose steps into our path, ever so politely blocking our exit.
Good afternoon. Intelligence Officer Randall Pitt.
Is he again?
And you are?
His feet are welded to the iron below, and the pins on his jacket identify him as one of the highest-ranking hogs in the White Street pen.
Uh-oh.
There's no moving this one unless he wants to move. Gia Rendazzo, and this is my sister, Nell.
A pleasure, madams. And what, may I ask, is the purpose of your meeting with Quartermaster Lutzko today?
What's it to you, Mac? The officer's eyes flick upward, scanning my face with the practiced arrogance of a bully who's never had to throw a single punch. I return his gaze with a frosted steel stare of my own.
Miss Randazzo, was it? Just a few questions and you can be on your way. No need for you to escalate them.
His reptilian eyes flick from me to Nellie, greedily drinking in our details. This one's the type to seek out power and authority purely as an excuse to start fires wherever he wants. And he's oily enough to be a hazard around any open flame. We were just hoping Let's Go could help us find something.
And what is it you're hoping to find?
Excuse me, but don't you think that's a bit personal?
Oh god, lie or brush him off? Should we lie?
Run-of-the-mill scrap. Spare parts. I got this lemon, see, and she needs a lot of love.
I see. And what is it you do for a living, exactly?
Be honest. We probably don't tell him we're smugglers. So be honest is probably the best.
Cargo transport mostly. Interbarony import-export.
Really? And do you enjoy it?
Oh, always. He catches the sarcasm like a maniac's shortstop and offers a wan little smile.
Anyway, listen to me prattle on. I get flustered when faced with such ravishing beauty, you see. For sisters, you don't look that much alike. Do people tell you that often?
Oh, he's loving this. Savoring every second like we're a pair of potato knish, fresh out of the oven. Which means, of course, he's about to bite.
I trust a pair of such good little New York girls would promptly report it if they were made aware of any illicit activity on the part of Sergeant Major Lutzko. Correct?
What do you mean, illicit?
Oh, you know, illegal, wrong, things that would demand a transfer of leadership here into more capable hands. Anything he shouldn't be doing.
How would I know what he should or shouldn't be doing? His smile flashes in and out of existence so quick, you could argue it never happened. In an instant, his officious familiarity vanishes.
How charming. Now, you and your sister can testify to what you know, or we can take this up with General Tillinghast. Your choice.
Doesn't take a genius to figure Lutz goes into something dirtier than his own soot-stained uniform. I share a look with Nellie, whose sparkling eyes are relying on me to navigate us out of these shark-infested waters.
Okay. We can do this. Ask about charges being laid against Lutzko.
What's he in trouble for, anyway?
Treason, malfeasance, embezzlement. Supplies deemed vital to the war effort have disappeared, only to be found later on the black market or in the possession of degenerates.
He didn't need to specify which degenerates he was referring to. Apparently rats wasn't cruel enough.
The punishment for which is death, of course, by grounding.
Grounding? Is that...
Yeah, kid. The long drop and the sudden stop.
It's justice, my dear. Traitors pay their deficit in loyalty with blood.
That's pretty harsh. Is there conversation elsewhere?
I'll tell you what I don't know. Why I've never met you before. Promoted recently? A hungry look comes over him, like a fox delighted by the rabbit who dares to fight back.
I pride myself on subtlety, my dear. Nobody knows I'm around, unless I want them to.
How nice for us. He's inching closer, and his military-issue aftershave doesn't do much to mask the fetid milk stink of his breath. I maintain the distance between us. Not rude, but not too subtle either. He squints, unsmiling.
Let's get back to the topic at hand, shall we?
We can think we're asking for... Should we sell them out? Play dumb.
Seems to me it'd be some work to get to the bottom of whatever Lutz goes into. And I don't work for free. The officer's eyes flash, like a jaguar recognizing another predator in the underbrush.
A woman of commerce. Yes, very good. If you cooperate, I can assure you my office will be more than capable of furnishing you with whatever reward you're looking for.
That's what I like to hear. If I find anything out, you'll be the first to know.
I shall hold you to it. This was a distinct pleasure, ladies. Till we meet again.
Goodbye.
He peels himself out of our path as slowly and painfully as an overglued bandage on a fresh wound. With a final, colorless smile, he turns towards the quartermaster's office. Inside, Let's Go spots him, and the old man's Adam's apple bounces like a kid on a trampoline.
Huh. We did that. 5 water filters in the scrapyard. Okay, we actually wanted to get that out of the office, but this is not going to happen probably.
Just out of reach.
Yeah. Crap.
Not while he's here.
I don't think I like that Officer Pitt very much.
That's only because you've got working eyes and ears. Stay away from him, all right?
You don't have to tell me twice.
Still, seems to me we've got options.
We do?
Well, whether we play it the Quartermaster's way, or throw him under Pitt's repulsors, you and I still come out with the parts for Alexander and Maria.
I see. But what'll happen to the scrapyard if the Quartermaster's arrested by White Street Intelligence?
You never know. Let's Go seems all right, but he's not exactly running a tight ship here. With someone like Pitt in charge, the Aethaniers might get more reliable supplies.
But then the restrictions imposed on them may get even worse. Boy, there aren't any easy answers in the lowers, are there?
You catch on fast for an academic.
Gia, the water filtration pieces we need, where do they originate from?
Well, White Street reuses whatever they can. Old coffee makers, radiator grills. If you can find it down in the burrows, then you pile it onto the beanstalk and it gets carted up here.
Oh, of course. Well, then it's simple, isn't it? We just go there and grab some supplies while they're in transit.
I must be giving her a real scorcher of a look, because she blushes pinker than a spring tulip. You're suggesting we raid a cargo shipment. You're suggesting we steal something?
Well, it's a solution, isn't it? I'm trying to get into the lower spirit.
The embarrassment and excitement fighting for real estate on her face have me this close to throwing an arm around her shoulders and tussling her hair. Let's go, Principessa.
Okay, we're actually doing that. Investigate the first scrap island. Do we do that from here? No. No. Oh, wrong one. Where are the scrap islands then? Oh, there we go. Oh, scrapyard? Liberty Auto? Checkpoint. Okay, how does that work? Liberty Auto. Should we go there? Oh, here we go. Can repair a vehicle here or buy some parts. Okay, this is another workshop. Okay. Buy items and parts. We can buy parts here. Stock engine. Reinforced engine. Wait, just 3. Has more AP. What's this? Jumping repulsor. Jump. Ram. Caltrops. Rare. Undercarriage weapon. Okay, waves to heat. Discreet. Wet of grease. Reroll of a failed grease mine. Check. Okay, basic armor. Better than nothing. Shotgun, we got that. Heat-proof shielding, fire resistance. How much cash do we have? 80. Should we get like any of those? 80 plus 1. Discreet. 30 maybe? Wait, that costs 50. Jumping repulsor? Jump and ram. Oh, it's only ram. AP cost 2, collision damage 2. AP plus 1. Should we go for that one then? Okay, we can put it in there. Indians? No. Okay, we got a scrap engine. Ooh. stock repulsor. Upgrading that one. Rusty pistol. Shotgun, okay. Long weapon type. What's that? Empty undercarriage weapon slot? Empty armor slot. Oh wow, okay, that's what it is. Empty storage slot. Oh. Hard knife. Here we go. Could put that one in. Got a pistol to the left, the one to the right. Should do it though. It's pretty cool. Like that a lot. Wait, confirm changes? Confirm. I think I'm seeing things. Looks like a scrap pile is moving all by itself until I spot dark shapes.
I'm not sure they'll be familiar with that sort of terminology, Gia. What about...
You mean like mechanical or the fancy carbon type? Ain't seen none today. Spanky found a whole box of rubber flanges yesterday. No cracks or nothing. Ooh, who's that? White street soldier. You ain't authorized to be here. Steal parts and leave? We could try. What happens if we fail that though? Pay for the parts and leave. Let's pay. There's for your kid, but if it doesn't work, I'm coming back. Okay, we paid the first part pieces. Basically per kid to use car. Will come in handy. Alright, enough. All the US clears out. Let's get the first scrap island. Okay. I got an idea though. There's got store items, buy and sell it was, right? I do want to get rid of that again. Just bought a bigger engine though, but well, it is what it is. Okay, move to the next one.
The busted chunk of an island's underside rusts in the sun, laying precariously on a crushed tenement building. Broken detritus and snapped cabling hangs down close to the street.
Oh, this is perfect! See that? If that old aether repulsor's not damaged, the parts could easily be repurposed for water filtration.
Of course, we'll try to help.
Once we're parked, she runs off and gets to work, untangling pieces of equipment, reaching up on her tippy toes to pull down bundles of wire.
Well, start over there with the equalizer piping.
I can't fathom what she wants me to do, so I start tugging on pieces of scrap and hope for the best. My clumsy efforts shake loose a metal assembly, and it nearly cracks open my coconut.
If you don't know what you're doing, stay out of the way. I'll do it myself.
I wait by the car till Nellie comes over with an armful of useful parts. She gives me a glare, and I can't help but feeling like I'm back in primary school. At least it's only my pride that took a beating this time.
Well, our luck of rolling dice is absolutely feels like that. Contraband, here we go. Maybe confiscated, found. Store it in a concealed storage to avoid getting caught. Do we have concealed storage? Oh, the glove box. Oh, here we go. Contraband. Parts of a mechanical water filter. Essential for life on floating islands with no natural water resources. Oh, here we go.
There's no mistaking the throaty grumble of a scrapper rig on the prowl, all sizzling oil and sparking ozone. Many scrappers are perfectly decent people just trying to survive. I can tell without looking that ain't the case with this one.
Couple couple of floaters all alone, eh? Easy pickings. Uh-oh. Oh, here we go. Hey, we staked our claim on this scrap. Tell them tough luck?
Too bad. Finders keepers, pal.
Yes. Obstacles. Combat is dynamic. Look out for obstacles and lane changes that could damage or even destroy your vehicle, or use them to your advantage against enemies. Okay, we had that before. So there's 2 enemies. We have a lot less AP, so we need to be careful with that. Hang on to something. What's this there? Falling debris at the end of the round. 3 collision damage. That's pretty good. How much do we have? This sounds funny. Okay, let's get over that one anyway. Let's end turn. Ouch. Ooh, ow, ow, ow. Okay, where are they going? They're going there. How do we do that? That should do it.
You all right? Yes, I'm okay. Thank you. You grew up with those people?
A different time, kid. A different life.
Nice. Victory. Maybe get a level up. What's whip? Oh, we actually get parts. Scrap engine. No, we have one of those. Brass knuckles. Reroll a failed enforcer check. Inventory. That's good. Nice. Oh, shoot. I need to watch your inventory. Not that much, right? Vehicle damage. Vehicles that take damage during combat can be repaired afterwards using repair kits or by visiting garages. Purchase repair kits and carry them with you to heal conveniently after combat. Use repair kit. Use repair kit from your vehicle storage to heal the vehicle carrying the repair kit. It is a good idea to carry multiple. Yeah, obviously. Garages can be found on each island and at the whole. More available as new locations are discovered. Visit a garage and use the workbench to repair vehicles for price. Wait, that's probably going to inventory here. Use item. Oh, there you go. Good. Discard? No. We got an idea. Why would I move back and sell this stuff? This is $9. Sell this for $5. Should we just clear that shot of a pistol? Thing is, looking at that apartment, might that change with other like items or stuff? With other cars, I mean? Will you get more things on other cars? That would be cool. Can we scrap parts over here as well? I guess not, huh? Oh, it's 17. Oh, let's get rid of it. What that is? Thread
This
high.
is the closest to the
Oh.
burrows I've been in years. If I look off the edge, I might even be able to see where I was born. I keep my distance.
Gia, what's that?
She points out the passenger window at the dark shape of a scrapper clunker, its burnished surface glinting as it swoops down to intercept us. Its markings, from grease-splashed like war paint across the hood to the scars and gouges of previous fights, suggest a high rank. That is who we're here to find. As the car pulls up alongside us, an even and untroubled voice squawks out at us.
Hello there. Looking for something, little bird?
He didn't open the dialogue by opening fire, so I take that as an encouraging sign. Nellie's looking at me expectantly. I better choose my words carefully as we pull over.
Quartermaster, maybe?
You familiar with White Street's quartermaster?
Let's go. Sure. He's the only man who puts food on my table.
The scrapper leans out his window and proffers a folded piece of paper. I can see the quartermaster's stamp even before I grab it. It's a personal letter, promising pay for extra security for the Lutzko's goods as they travel the beanstalk. That's quite the arrangement you've got yourself. Wish my family'd been that lucky.
You from the Burrows?
Siltside, long time ago. Had to find a different way out.
Siltside? Couldn't be. Nobody comes out of there in one piece.
Who says I'm in one piece? The rolling rumble of his laugh matches the cadence of his engine. Mind if I keep this? Could come in handy.
Sure, I've got more at home. The man loves his correspondence.
We can't just decide to fight him. Nah.
How are things groundside these days? It's been a while.
Same as always.
The bitterness in his voice betrays no lie. The burrows are still the same as I left them. Hot in the daytime, freezing at night. Harsh winds carrying skin-slicing dust. Short on clean water, fresh food, and hope. Some things never change. I still hang my boots out the window at night.
You really are a Burrows kid.
The scrapper and I share a sharp-toothed grin, and I savor the puzzled look on Nellie's face.
Do we need parts? I don't know what parts though, huh? Let's just scrap a king. We got what we came for though, right? So let's leave.
Guess we go our separate ways then.
Fine by me. You be careful out there.
His engine roars as he peels away,
come handy
and I hear
again.
Nellie exhale next to me.
I don't think Mr. Quartermaster is going to be happy with us.
Can't please everyone, kid.
Pockets. Letter from Lutzko revealing his corruption. Lutzko's double-crossing the scrappers. Right. Let's go back, I think. Oh. No, that's bad. Nope. Dotting landscape. Oh, what happens now? There's so many gems. There's nothing getting through there without staining the dress of yours. I have to go back to pit if we want out of here alive.
When we pull up to the quartermaster's office, there's a troop of secret police attending Lutzko and Pitt inside. Neither one looks pleased to be sharing the same air with the other.
I suppose this is what they call the moment of truth?
You suppose right. How do you want to play it? She looks surprised, as though she didn't expect me to source an opinion. You want to learn how things work in the lowers, Doctor? There's the tough choice and the tougher choice. So choose.
Well, as I said, I'm not exactly well-versed in White Street military politics, and I've only gathered minimal data on the relevant parties so far. There are other considerations, too, like...
No, you're overthinking it. What does your gut tell you?
It tells me we should help the quartermaster, even if times are tough for Alexander and Maria. I can't see them improving if that pitman takes control here.
She's not wrong. But she doesn't know the kind of suffering a man like Lutzko can cause, even if he means well. She's never lived a life where you can happily choose a pit, knowing at least there'll be food on your table. No easy way out. There never is. I open the door to the office, and the Whitecaps look up expectantly.
Ah, the Randazzo sisters. How very good to see you again.
Okay, so we can switch to either side, or we just tell the truth about the corruption, the quartermaster, Brainiac. So we do play dumb, try to side with the quartermaster. Let's see if our rolling luck is a little bit improved then on that one. Yes, it really is. Nice.
Sorry, fellas, but we couldn't dig up anything useful. Afraid we wasted your time. Just wanted to come by and apologize before we head out. Intelligence Officer Pitt regards us as one might the brown patch on their recently chomped apple.
I see. Well, that about wraps it up then.
Then suddenly, he's all smiles, acting for all the world as though we're just finishing a convivial tea luncheon. His tone is the only thing that's pleasant about him as he leans in.
If we meet again, Miss Randazzo, our conversation won't be nearly as pleasant as today's.
He gestures to his goon squad and they tromp out. Lutzko wipes his brow. We bought the old soldier some breathing room, for all the good it'll do. But we're also on Pitt's blacklist. We'll have to watch our backs in this barony from now on.
Now we have to do that anyway, so that's not a big change. Off the scrapyard. Do we get the level? Yes. Nice. Give water filters to the other rats. Should we try?
Once Pitt and his pal are gone, Lutzko shuffles towards me and Nellie. He's wringing his hands like a chicken's neck.
Don't know what to say.
Oh, it was our pleasure, sir.
The kid's sincerity flatters him, and some color comes back into his cheeks. I lean into his space, interrupting his growing self-confidence. That it was, sir. And we couldn't possibly accept any generous tokens of your gratitude. Recognition flashes in his eyes. To his credit, the old mustard-stained mutt catches on quick.
Oh, no. I insist. Listen. You ever need anything, you just let your old quartermaster know. I've got plenty of stuff you find use for. Can we take all? That's common, right? That's no contraband. Okay. A popular trade good and stressful even in skyfaring communities, despite health concerns. Take it all, of course. Busy
White
day.
Street's scrapyard monarch scurries away with all the decorum of a chastised court jester. In a moment, it's just me and Nellie, and the wide expanse of White Street.
Okay, does he have more? Oh, he has. Aether sludge thrower undercarriage weapon. No, that's a bit expensive. Small concealed storage. Inventory slots, some of which are concealed. Fake White Street papers? Move through checkpoint without trouble. I'll get it used up, I guess. Gold loaded die. Reroll a failed check. Lockpicks. Reroll a failed phantom check. Okay. Expert repair kit. Cigars. Crate of cigars. Huh. Well, that is contraband, right? I'd love to get that upgrade. Question is, can we take it to another car? Ah, to hell with it.
Gia, things got a bit hot back there, didn't they? I think we should visit that safe house Maria told us about. She did say we might need it.
She's nervous and she doesn't know what to expect next. That doesn't make her wrong, though.
Okay, the text doesn't fit to what was said. We need to get to the safe house somehow. Where is it, though? Oh, there's safe house. Pretty straightforward. Let's go. You read my mind, kid. Probably ground floor room and abandoned tenement.
This is the place?
We're expecting the Ritz. It's quiet, kid. That's what counts. Lay low, reduce heat. Let's do that. The minutes bleed together as the lights. Ooh. Poke around for anything valuable? What could possibly go wrong, huh? Nah, dang it. It just failed, so that's about it. Say the place had been picked clean, but there's
Is it
nothing
safe
clean
now?
about it.
Can we
It's
leave?
empty, it's been- Yeah, drink it in, kid. We won't be seeing this place again. Wait, why not? Wait, did it get used up? How did that happen? No. How can we... Clear destination? No. Possible to get through that one? Wait a minute. One ram action per turn. Every 3 HP missing from max health. Hit the drain to targets. Each round that you avoid taking damage, you plus 1 damage to all light weapons. Tip off. Is forced to move backwards at the start of each round of its turns. I'm not sure if that's such a super strong move. Risky business. Dual ram. Checkpoint's still about with angry white suit wasp. His sting is twitching in search for some flesh. Traffic grinds to stop. Soldiers' intelligence offer. Oh wait, checkpoint. When traveling, you will encounter checkpoints. At a checkpoint, you may be searched for contraband. Your heat plays a large role in how you will be treated. The higher your heat, the more likely you are to be searched. There is a chance you will be waved straight through when traveling with low heat. Well, hopefully that's that. Only aided by Nellie's sweet smile, they wave us through. It's a relief. Open the gate. This one is free to pass.
Somehow, the place looks even rougher than it did only a few hours ago. There's a pall in the air as thick as the smog. Alexander and Maria catch sight of us and head over, dropping the goggles from their stained faces and treating us to some weak but earnest smiles.
You're back. Do you have what we asked for?
Hand over a part.
I'm happy to say we were able to retrieve some excellent parts for you. Here you are.
Her face falls as she sees Maria's strained look of gratitude and regret.
Is something wrong?
Did a wonderful job.
Most? Oh.
And our deal?
We're true to our word. Poppers spotted a car matching your description by Hero's Arch, past the commercial district at the island's edge. Should still be there. I should tell you, though.
It's all right. Thank you. Next to me, the kid is wilted like a balloon with all the air let out. Her pretty little life in the Heights hasn't prepared her for this. She's had a double shot of reality, with no chaser.
I want you to have this. It's not much, but you can really stack onto your necks for us. We're looking after our own. Take
Thank
all
you.
that we can get.
And good luck.
To you as well.
He bites something
Here we go.
back, tight-lipped, but his eyes say it all. Usable scrap wasn't all we gave them today. We reminded him that not all outsiders are pinstriped jackals with a pen in their hand and gold in their smile.
Exactly. Recover your car. New location unlocked. Surprise encounter. Doing well, keeping low profile. Today is not enough. A white street guard flags me down and flashes his lights.
Don't play coy, miss. I just saw you toss something out of your vehicle. Was that a cigarette butt? Contraband?
He looks...
You'll have to pay the fine on this here ticket or we'll have a problem.
You. Beat the guard. Obviously. Yeah. Give the guard a cursory look. He rocks back on his head absentmindedly.
What?
Oh, wait. That goes too fast?
I'm not sure I like what you're suggesting, miss.
Keep pushing. If he tries your patience, he'll regret it. Charm him. Ask him to ease up. No! Wait, what? Oh, we did. Good. Lashley offers an easy smile and give him a small shrug in response. I get you've got a quota, and I don't envy you for it.
Actually, you know, never mind. You're pretty sharp, and you're not wrong. That's plenty fair. Sorry about the stop, miss.
Okay. We passed that dude. No!
My whole livelihood sits there abandoned, abused, and torched beyond recognition, kept company only by effigies to the long dead. The smell of my burnt future still lingers in the cold air.
Oh, Gia, your car! I'm so sorry. This is all my fault.
The vandal who took my car apart was more butcher than surgeon, ripping out the hidden compartments and leaving a gaping hole where Nellie's briefcase had been stored. Kid. She runs forward, hoping that every desperate scavenger in a 5-mile radius had somehow missed the briefcase. They hadn't.
No!
I suddenly feel like I'm outside my own body, looking down from above at this odd, tawdry sight. A scientist and a smuggler, hunched over the gutted corpse of a flashy import roadster. Ain't a comic panel been printed with a scene as strange as this. I nudge Nellie, motioning for her to follow me towards the edge of the island, overlooking the lowers.
Okay, that didn't go well. It was Arch. To Island Edge. Unfinished monument. Crumbled remains of White Street's last purge, and the red flash burn when I shut my eyes, and the ozone sting on my nostrils. I feel history repeating itself. Crates. Dismiss the rotting crate is another corpse until a glint of light calls me. Colored glass peeks through the gasp, and not the kind you'd usually find on White Street. Check the crate. Yeah, we gotta try it anyways. We succeed, actually. I'll lift the crate. Waterlogged wood and molding straw fills my lungs. While fighting for air, I feel the bottom of the box open beneath my fingers and make it catches safe. What do we get? Crate of booze. So, how do we do that? This is it contraband? No. Oh, like that maybe? Oh, wait, he's even bigger than that. Shh, crap. Okay, wait. I think we can do that. Nope. Can we? Yes. Yes. Put that away. Put this one in there. Nice. Heavy and considered contraband on some islands. Let's party. Okay, we definitely need to sell that, I guess. You almost got us out of this hellhole, baby. Looks like I'm hitching the rest of the way. Aw, that's kind of sad. Car bonnet. Can't bring our baby back, but maybe I can do the next best thing. Salvage something from the wreckage. Let's see. No! Wait, why -1?
She somberly shuffles over before taking a seat next to me. Our legs dangle over the edge like a set of old, tarnished garden chimes.
I thought it'd be beautiful up close. Is that silly?
Huh?
The well. I've seen it so many times from the Institute, obviously, but I thought when I came down in person, I don't know. I guess I expected something different.
In the lowers, kid, things rarely go the way you expect. We gaze out at that hateful storm cloud, and I realize I do see a sort of severe, intense beauty in it. Like the ocean, maybe. Or what I imagine the ocean is like up close. What is it, anyway?
The well? It's a unique gravitational phenomenon. I theorize it's a byproduct of excessive industrial aether production, but the data is still unclear.
Punishment for our sins?
Last week, I would have scoffed at that. Today, I don't even know what I know anymore. Maybe it is.
Look, you can't carry the world on your shoulders, kid. We do what we can, and when we can't anymore, well, there's always wind skipping. She turns to me confused. I reach into a deep coat pocket and pull out a handful of flat stone shards, eyeing them for the proper shape and size. My Zio taught me, when days were bad or boring or too hot or too cold or too anything, we'd throw stones together. The trick is to time it with the updraft. Watch this.
Fireflies? Wind skipping. Last time I did this, Needles and I were fighting again. Couldn't hurl a rock at his smug face, so the empty sky had to do. Neither of them deserved it. A soft fragrance fights past the breeze and I realize the girl's wearing perfume. Vanilla and rose. High smell. As foreign down here as good dentistry or hope. I feel a weird surge of pity for the poor, pampered kid, and a tiny acid kick of jealousy.
The shard catches the wind and flies into the sky before disappearing into the noise of the city. Nellie's eyes brighten. Nellie takes a few stones from my hand, giving them a clinical eye. She winds back for a throw, but hesitates, glancing over at me.
Sure the right technique?
I mime a proper throw, flicking my wrist so she can copy me. She follows my lead, practicing a few times before tossing it into the draft. It ain't much of a throw, but I have to hand it to the kid. She times it perfectly, and that stone flies better than any bird.
Well, what do you know? I do feel a bit better.
See? Nice throw, kid.
Thanks! Not that difficult, once you factor in mass times force. Accounting for the wind, of course.
All right, easy there. You ain't pitching for the metro maniacs just yet. We sit in silence a little longer before the wind begs me to say something. What's so special about that briefcase of yours?
Oh, I've been tracking the growth patterns of the well for some time. Recently, the etheric charge in the storm band spiked, building in both intensity and atmospheric disturbance.
And then my eyes. Come on, kid.
Something recently made the well stronger. Much stronger. If I can stop that, I might be able to stop the well from consuming the lowers altogether.
You're serious, aren't you? You really think you can fix it?
Yes, but without my notes, I'll have to start again, collect some more data. I remember most of the model, but recreating some of the theorems will take time.
Well, that settles it. We're not done yet, kid. Those notes of yours, pretty sure they were taken. And I'm not going to soil my reputation by losing a client's property. We just need to fix up our clunker to find them.
It's wonderful news. Thank you. But we need something better than clunker.
She does look like a block of cheese. Or a sponge. Honeycomb, maybe? I can see her gears spinning up again. And I decide to let her run. We could both use the distraction.
I don't call it. Honeybee? Call it Zapper.
There was this minor character in Pirates. Not a great comic, but he drove a beat-up car called the Zapper. It always arrived late, but no one could stop it when it showed up.
The Zapper! That makes us comic book heroes. Am I the sidekick? Or maybe you're my sidekick. We could just both be heroes? I like that better. You think they'll ever write books about us?
As we stand under the gloom of the well, the world somehow manages to look just a tiny bit brighter.
I think your uncle was right earlier. The wind skipping did help. Thanks, Principessa.
Trying out a little Italian? We'll work on it. Something easier.
But you call me that. I should be able to call you something.
I've already got a name, kid. But let me know if you think of anything.
Alright, report to Cress.
Let's head home, kid.
Oh wait, there's even more. Nah. Okay. Uh-oh. Gonna use the Zap as quirks, namely compensating for a disastrous alignment. When I hear a sharp intake of breath from Nelly, my eyes start to review, and I see him again. A tall, rangy shadow, biting hard towards us like a bandit in the night. Who's that Mr. Blackhead again? I feel temperature drop, his gaze is flint, and his smile is poison. Squeeze the wheel to steady myself.
Leave us alone!
Names to be as what? To be as somewhat. To freezen? To frezen?
Wait, my research? Give it back! And that's doctor to you!
I said disperse, final warning. Moving between roads. Road gaps can be jumped to reach the other side, but moving between roads uses a lot of action points. Plan your turn carefully since you'll have less AP left for other actions. Direction side, okay. How are we doing that? What do we have anyway? Shotgun? Shoot the pistol. The ramming thingy. Jump. Okay. Cancel. So we can't actually do anything. So we can't shoot up front, huh? That's the right. Well, let's go up there then. No, I actually can't pull it off. Ouch.
You're cruising for a bruising.
Ooh. Ouch. We're on fire, I guess. The start of each turn, receive this debuff from intimidating cabbie. Okay, 1 round remaining. Can we shower both then? Guess we have to. Three and 2 should work. No. Oh, we already used it. Crap. We can move pretty far back though. Don't know what it is though. Let's get all the way to the back. See what happens. He should survive, but he should be crushed. Okay, he's done. Ooh, I think we've screwed up. How did that happen? What?
Leave us alone! Wait.
Okay, wait, let's
my
skip all
research?
that. Yes. Yeah. Okay, let's see. How can we know that it's going to change? Should have just watched the sign, maybe? We're pretty central, right? Okay, moving to the front. It's dangerous. Let's get up here. You should be able to shoot at us in that position, right? Let's end turn. Okay, there was the red sign. Okay, we should have looked more closely to that one. Let's see. Oh no, he makes space. New enemy.
You're cruising for a bruising.
Uh-oh. Road change at the end. Lanes edit ahead. So can we stay at the middle ones? I'm not sure about that. Let's try it. could try to fall back a little bit. Like all the way to the back. And turn. Now I'm excited to find out if we can survive that lane switch. They're all going to the middle, so that might be a good idea. Or you can totally just waste it. No? Okay, we survived that one. Ouch. What's he going to do though? Hey, what's that? That's not good. We're in a situation there. Can we check our inventory? Somehow? Probably should move to there then. Nah, I don't want to do that though. It just takes two. Okay, wait. Let's ram him. Oh, I see. Okay. Not too bad though. Let's jump over there. Gains HP each round. Receive this buff permanent. Do we need to click it? No. Okay, we get 1 HP every round. Survive 3 rounds. Eliminate 2 friends. Okay. And turn. That's it, you're under arrest, but what of General Tillingast? Damn it, soldier boy, I got it on my way. Now's your chance. The Whitecaps jump on the very sleek Corvette like a drove of sturge pigs tackling a raven. While the bullets and cuss words fly, so do we. And he clocks our escape with a furious shot. You ain't seen the last of me, you hear? Coming for you, Miss Doctor. Ooh, we get... But where do we get those? Armor Buster. Weakens the armor of vehicles, making them vulnerable to projectile damage. Light armor? Another WIP? And a shotgun. Scrap metal. Yeah. Where were we supposed to put all that? Optional... Can be used to avoid optional combat. Armor. $27. Well, let's use those two. Not sure though. Can be used to avoid optional combat. But then again, combat is actually pretty cool. Armor Buster. Auxiliary. Better than nothing. I think the armor's pretty useful though, right? Brass knuckles. Reroll the field and force a check. Should we get rid of that? Like that maybe? I don't know. Take all? Nah. Okay. You have moved all of your items to your vehicle inventories. Any item that are left will be lost forever. Yes. Let's get back to our turf.
I better let Cress know what happened to the Chimera.
Obviously, we should do that. Nothing to speak. Workbench, repair, change the parts. That's going to do. Absolutely place that. Unequipped storage. Weight, AP, 16. So that's net 9. Okay, we got a weight limiter. Empty storage slot. Ooh, here we go. +1 weight. Inventory slots, some of which are concealed. That might be handy. Oh yeah, back here. Scrap engine. Not the best. Okay, where do we... Oh, we probably don't have the car with such a... Comfort changes. Surge goes up to 19. I think that's pretty good. Weight goes up a little bit. AP, I don't know. Heat is discreet. Confirm that. Repair vehicles. Okay, nothing to repair. Page up. Oh, no new colors. Armor buster, part type auxiliary. Okay, we don't have those, right? We should try to sell those, though. That's the question. Let's put them in the stash for now. Scrap parts. Wait a minute. Let's put this one in there. Maybe that one. Oh, 0? That one gives us 10. Let's do for that. Buy it for 10. Okay. Yes. Okay, it's gone. Good.
Cress greets us, shoulders square, arms crossed, a woman bracing for impact. She must have figured something was wrong when I didn't pull up with our baby.
You find her?
She was gutted. Nothing left to salvage. Expecting the hit doesn't make it hurt any less. Her shoulders fall.
It was awful. Ugh, she was an incredible machine. I've been in Heights cars with brace stablers that weren't as well optimized.
Is this that ray of sunshine that's been following you around?
Yes, hello. I'm Nellie. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. I've heard so much about you. All good things, of course.
Oh, so Gia's been lying.
But Gia didn't say you were a mechanic. I thought Lowers Islands didn't allow their aether to work on the surface. Or is that how it works in the hole?
The kid's stepping into a minefield. Cress talks as much about her personal life as she talks Bavarian politics.
Sorry. I'm not breaking my back crawling the tunnels to keep you afloat.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I take it back. This is my first time in the lowers, and I didn't expect to meet so many aether-ears.
Don't you know? We breed like rats down here.
The kid looks on like she's ready to start taking notes.
The hole's not like other islands. No free homes, no rats under contract. You need a generator looked at, you pay me like anyone else.
Don't worry, I won't be a bother. I'm certain I can find my way around a generator. Oh, but I hope it won't be any trouble to ask about the output capacity. I can pay you a consultation fee once I have the funds. Unless you accept coffee.
Stick around a month. I'll think about it. And I take cash.
Cress is playing it softer than I expected with the kid. The first day I walked in here, I was lucky to get away with my jaw intact.
So, the Chimera's gone. Looks like you're stuck with that bucket of bolts.
Sapper is not a bucket of bolts. She's a ride for heroes. All she needs is something to maximize her acceleration output.
You named her. You gonna get attached to every lost cause you come across now?
Screw it.
If they're gonna call us pirates, might as well christen our little sloop to match, huh?
Yeah. Anyway, all that hunk of yours really needs is a tune-up, a fresh set of repulsors, and restitching of the upholstery.
At a minimum. And she's not the only one who needs to get back in real fighting shape, Cress. My rep's in the gutter, and I need cash.
Okay. What exactly are you looking for?
Kingdom 4 card completed, and I'll level up. Ask about parts to improve cars' defenses. Yes.
Got anything for a little more protection? Honeybee can take some fire from street-level punks, but I wouldn't trust her in a serious dogfight.
The chassis is shot to hell. You're gonna want some serious armor plating to reinforce it. I'm out of anything at the level you're asking for, but if you bring me the plates, I'll get them set up for you.
Think Tiana has anything?
If you're willing to pay an arm and a leg.
Fair enough. I'll stop by Pier 6.
Okay, the jobs.
You happen to know of any jobs?
I got something, but it doesn't pay much. More of a personal matter. If you want real money, you know who you'll have to talk to.
No, Needles is off the table.
Needles? Is he bad?
He's nobody. Just another smuggler I used to work with. We had a falling out on our last job.
Just another smuggler who owes you big? He recently set up shop in the Raymond district. Not struggling for work either. You need a lead on jobs. He's who you need to talk to. Least he can do.
I haven't seen Needles since Zio died. Haven't wanted to. Too many bad memories. But Cress is right. I need the money. And a job's a job. Even if it's from him. You said you had a job? Something personal?
Yeah, but first, tell your client to go bother someone else.
Oh, no problem. Don't worry about me. I've been wanting to look at these aether lifters you got stacked up over there. It'll be like I'm not even here.
I heard about what you did for the Aether Rats in White Street. Thanks.
It was a fair trade.
They dealt with me fairly. And your advice was, if I recall correctly, to not be an ass. So I wasn't.
So, you wouldn't say no to another job for them?
Depends. You said yourself the pay's nothing to write home about.
We got some scratch saved up. Our sponsor's covering the rest. They're good for it. I'll vouch.
Look, Cress, I don't go into a job blind. Give me something.
I can't. You want the job? Those are the terms.
I get an uneasy itch. No client in my line of work is ever exactly forthcoming, but without a name or face, I got nothing to check my gut against. Nothing except Cress's word. Fortunate for both of us, that's enough.
I need a getaway driver. We're breaking rats out of the tomb.
If Cress is trying to make a joke, it's a poor effort. No one escapes that upside-down prison. Not alive, anyway. At best, you get to enjoy 10 seconds of freedom before you give the Earth a goodbye kiss.
All right.
Okay, Cress. I'm with you.
Good. Only certain barges with military clearance are allowed near the tomb. I got one lined up. Let's meet there first.
The tomb's crawling with whitecaps. They're not just going to let us drive up and make off with a bunch of convicts.
That's where you come in. I need someone who can get physical when the time calls for it, or keep me from being seen.
Like old times. We haven't done a job together since the carnival.
Yeah, well, I've been busy, and let's make sure this job goes better. It took me weeks to get the smell of wet lime out of that car.
Oh, there you go. Cress recruited. Cress Carl lives live as one of those few afternoons that have escaped her contract. She made the whole her home, starting her own garage, filling her newfound quiet with music, selfless and principled. Cress has stood by Gia through thick and thin, even giving her a place to call home when Zio Alfonso was killed. Drives wagons, sedans, coupes, attributes, brass, smarts. Okay, pretty cool. What's that? Oh, okay, back. No. We don't want to unequip that. But she got a flatbed. Wow, that's huge, is it? Ooh, look at that. Beautiful. She just has brass and smarts. Okay, it doesn't do any sense at all to just put them now. Because I think it's time to end. This little showcase is taking its time now, so I guess we should call it a day now, because I don't know how much content is in that demo. It's crazy. It feels like half the game is in there already, which is pretty cool because I like it a lot, and I like the whole like world building and all the characters and stuff. That's all pretty cool and well done. But yeah, since this is only supposed to be a demo, I don't want to like play through the whole game already. So yeah, buy, sell. Oh well, let's take a short look here. Oh, look at that. She's a lot more to get. Lockpicks, fake white street papers, small cigars. That's where we could probably, like, yeah. Indirect. Yeah, there's a lot of cash there. 5, okay, 170. In inventory, reroll the field check. That's epic. Gold loaded dice. Thing is it a one-time use? That's what I don't know. Okay. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. There's a lot of cool locations, and we just seen like bare minimum of all that. There's a lot of cool characters. There are many mechanics in the game. It's really cool. I like the story. It takes its time, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. And if they really kind of get to the point that in the final game, in the full release, it's not a bad thing to read, but if they really do all those texts with the voiceover, that's incredibly good. Because I think the voice acting is pretty good. It fits to the characters, I think. So yeah. They really tried to match the characters with the voices, and I don't know. I really like that. It's the one step further from like the standard visual novels where you just have the cool like texts and the visuals and all that stuff. But just missing the voices itself, and now in that game they're actually going for that. So I really appreciate the extra mile they're going for. And that you have kind of the free mission system where you get like parts and all that stuff, can like upgrade or even later buy new vehicles, whatever. That's a really cool idea. So yeah, I quite like that and really enjoyed that one. And yeah, I think that's it for now. If you want to know more, you're very welcome to play the demo for yourself. The game is supposed to set to be released in 2026, I think, if I'm not mistaken right now. So yeah, I'll put the link to it in the description down below. If you want to check it out, feel free to do so. And yeah, if you like what you saw, feel free to like, comment, subscribe to help me push it a little bit with the YouTube algorithm, as always. So yeah, thank you all very much for watching. Please do take care, everyone, and stay safe. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.